What's up, guys? It's Cooper Webb, and you're listening to the MotoXpod.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Aaron Plessinger, and you guys are listening to the MotoXpod.
Save me from myself. My arms and legs are bound like an aging corpse from another world. I'll scream the truth 6 feet underground. Feel the life inside yourself. Watch your enemies dispel. If I could find a way to avoid this fate, could be
Well, it is the end of the year show, final show of the 2025 calendar year. This is the MotoXpod presented by Yamaha Motor USA and Race Tech. Fun show tonight. We have the 2025 FIM World Supercross SX1 champion, Max Anstie. And we have the 2025 Works champion, Demartile, Beta USA rider. So we've never talked to Dare. We really haven't ever even had a Works racer on other than Gary Sutherland. We don't want to count him, right? So Gary's old, retired. So new generation. Dare's going to come on. It's going to be really fun to get to know him a little bit. This is a special show as it is the final show of the season. We've got the whole crowd in studio. Let's start off with the ever reliable, always trustworthy TJ Smith. No, I'm joking. Scotty Thompson. What's up, Scotty?
Oh, just fashionably late, even though I'm not late.
Yeah, you were on time. I was a little bit nervous about tonight's show just because we added the chair. When we have all of this in, it's a little different setup, and I want to make sure everything was working. But we got it going. Also in studio, as he was last week, 710 Designs. Is it 710?
I changed it to Productions, but
710 Productions. Chase Moore. What's up, Chase?
What's going on, dude? Glad to be back.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun tonight. We're doing Secret Santa. We're doing our 2026 predictions.
Last show of the year.
Yeah. What else do we do? Who knows?
Can't hold anything back now.
Yeah. and one of us is going to be leaving the show. I haven't told you guys this yet, so that's going to be the fun surprise at the end.
Oh, heck yeah. Hopefully it's me.
Is it me?
Please.
Also in studio, very unreliable, but always worth it when he's here, I think, TJ Smith.
I was just sitting here thinking, I have to sit down a little low in this chair so the camera can look over me, and I really feel like a midget, and I'm like a couple inches shorter than y'all anyway.
You look frumpy in the picture.
Yeah, I am super frumpy.
Yeah.
Well, we moved that camera up pretty high, but it's really not the easiest setup to have 4 chairs, unless we went to just 2 cameras, maybe a different camera setup without seeing the camera on another camera, So anyway, none of that.
I don't think
matters.
anybody really cares.
It's turtles all the way down.
So we got about 10 minutes before we get Max on. Before we get into, I want to talk about World Supercross, the final round, obviously. I do want to give a quick shout out to some people watching. Somebody who changed my life, literally changed my life and my career. Jilly Clemenson. She's watching. She's the one that cut my hair. Mm-hmm. Her and her husband Cody are watching with their kids, Danny and Case, little baby Case, so cute. But I want to give a shout out because if not for Jilly, I don't know where I'd be.
It changed your life.
Yeah, I mean that those other guys, can't give them any credit.
We got the chat has noticed the new decoration in the room.
They have noticed.
They just
figured it out.
Yep. So if you're watching on YouTube, we do have a HCR Pod Pirates flag presented. It was sent to me by Garrett Rockley. MX Girl designed it for them, and I think
really
Sport and
cool.
Wood had something to do with it. It might have been his idea, but it's none of us in studio really know what HCR means.
It's
an inside joke within the YouTube chat, but the flag is
no one knows
prominent
what it means, but it's provocative
in the studio.
It's the way we know who we have to block in.
Right? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, thank you guys for the gift. That was sweet. We have some really cool. Well, I assume cool Secret Santa gifts coming up. That's going to be fun. Since Christmas is next week, let's do a YouTube chat giveaway, and we will do a audio only podcast archives giveaway. I have 2 FXR t-shirts. They are both larges. Tonight, Scotty, just watch the chat.
Okay.
Somebody, if they say shirt or want the shirt, you decide who we're going to pick.
Okay.
All right. Whoever.
That better be nice.
If I was watching, I'd say whoever's the meanest to Scotty and TJ.
Well,
I would pick,
I'm
but I'm
picking.
not watching, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. The giveaway, the audio archives giveaway, just email us using the MotoXpod contact form, and we'll pick a random winner if you want an FXR t-shirt. All right. Final round of World Supercross last weekend in South Africa. Race 3 was one of the best races of all year, possibly.
All year.
For
But
sure.
first of all, congratulations to Max Anstie winning SX2, Jason Anderson winning SX1. But that track was garbage, right?
I mean, it made for good racing.
If you go by a stereotypical Supercross, it was garbage. But I loved it. I've been saying all this year about the World Supercross series. I like these tracks that are so different than what we normally see. It was awesome. Yeah, it was great racing. Honestly, I felt like there for a moment, Savatgy might be trying to get redemption on Zacho. When he was going to, but he locked it up, decided not to take the dive bomb. But what do you guys think of that race? The whole race was good.
Yes.
Final moto, the race 3 was amazing.
Yeah, I would like it's been said by every podcast out there. He didn't case that triple. We have a different overall winner.
Yeah,
Period.
different outcome.
Different
for sure.
outcome. Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't case that triple, he goes in and, like you said,
That Suzuki's in 2 pieces.
that Suzuki is picking. There's gonna be yellow marks on the ground. I mean,
And even still, he might have still even went in had they not. They're kind of buddies, right? They don't have beef, so.
well,
But are you going into the season, the World Supercross season? Was anybody, you three, excited for WSX?
No, not really.
I was excited to see what can they do, but not like, oh, I can't wait for the racing.
Okay.
And I've been proven wrong. It was a great year.
Scotty?
I was like a 6.
I kind of was too. And then I think I said after round 2 that I was getting excited for when the wild cards were gone.
Yeah. Well, I was actually a little bit of the opposite. The main 2 things that I was excited about wasn't really the series itself. It was seeing Hayden Deegan on a 450 and seeing Tomac on a KTM.
Okay, so the wild card things, which is why.
That's what I was excited about. But then, and I like TJ said, I didn't really expect it, but the last 2 rounds were probably the better 2 rounds.
Yeah, my $30 was not wasted or whatever the thing cost.
They were all on YouTube. I just watched them for free.
Really?
In post. I didn't watch them. I didn't watch them live.
But you didn't get to watch
I'm a
qualifying.
true fan.
No.
Okay.
Like, I'm a true fan, and I want to support the sport, so
you got
I
it for
paid
free?
I paid for it. No, I paid for it, bro. I paid for it. But regardless, it's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, the things that they were doing with their production, I think, like all the other series need to pay attention to that.
Give some examples.
Like the boxes are next to the people's names, the segment times.
Yeah.
Here in qualifying it changes watching qualifying, because when you're watching qualifying, you watch somebody go fast, you're like, okay, is it going to be? And you have to watch a whole lap. But if you're watching it and you see the segment times, you're like, oh, he was a little faster then. Oh, that was the fastest time he ever went through that section. You know, all those things.
Right.
It reminded me like kind of how they do like downhill skiing and downhill mountain bike.
You know what? That's right.
It segments the whole way
thought
down.
about that.
Yeah.
So you can watch and see the difference in time. Like
That-
I don't know why they haven't done that before and why we don't do it now.
No chance that they do it for Supercross this year. It's just probably too late to get that set up.
Well, I know that they just got that new system in place. What was it, last year? Maybe the year before. So
Yeah.
they can do more. Maybe that it's coming.
I say I don't know if we'll see it this year,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping by next year for Supercross, maybe even Moto.
My only negative with the graphics and TV package, and I said this before, is that graphic to me is a little too large. Where it's placed, it blocks so much of the screen.
I guess.
I
Yeah.
kind of would like them to cut it down by a third, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's a really minor thing.
Are
to
you
be
watching
complaining
it
about.
on your computer or phone?
Yeah, I've been watching it on my computer.
Because I stuck it like I used the HDMI out of my computer and went to the TV.
Sure.
And it didn't. So
It
I
wasn't
didn't
as
notice
bad.
it. I guess I didn't bother. me.
It just felt like it was blocking a lot of the racing at times. There was guys back there. I'm like, I can see a bike back there, but I can't see it
Gotcha.
all, you know?
Gotcha.
But that's just such a minor complaint. At the end of the day, for 2025, we had an incredible gift of racing as fans from
All year.
Anaheim 1 through outdoors through World Supercross. Arena Cross is kicking off. The actual Arena Cross, there's a press conference this Friday night that I'm going to be a part of. So we have that race coming up, I think, this coming weekend for Boise. Yeah. So just an incredible year. Like
Yeah.
as a fan of racing, motocross racing, you really shouldn't complain about what we've been given this year.
I wish we would have planned it out. This year would be a great year to do like a year-end highlights deal where we all sit in, talk about all the highlights, just everybody watch all the
I
races
think we
over
kind of
again.
did that. We did a little bit.
Not a detailed one where that was like I think
we did.
Yeah.
I think we did top 5. Like
No, I'm talking.
moments.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, we did that. I'm talking about like
Doing a whole show.
doing a whole show, just talking about the year in review
See
and all that
what
stuff.
all we forgot.
Yeah, because
There's
there's
been
there was
there's so many things.
Well,
that we
that's what
forgot.
you said, how good it was. It was so good throughout the year that some of the awesome, like, and unbelievable things that happened during Supercross last year, we
in
kind
25. You mean?
In
When you
25.
say last year, you mean this
Yeah,
year?
yeah. In 20 last season, we've they've been glossed over because of just like this WSX race.
I'm a big note guy, and I told Lewis Phillips, I think it was going into last year, maybe the year before, I was like, I'm going to make notes on at every round of, oh, this guy was injured or this cool thing happened, and I didn't do it, but I actually have a notebook started already for 26, and I'm going to do that each round, newsworthy thing, and try to find a way to archive it so we can do that. Or I can't
That'd
do
be
that because I do have such a crappy short-term memory.
Yeah, mine's
I want to be able to
horrible.
go back and be like, oh yeah, this happened, even if it's a rivalry that comes up or these two guys got into this race, to be able to remember that and have those notes. I'm going to keep details, handwritten detailed notes, because I'm old, and I think that'll help me anyway.
Dark's Diary.
Yeah, might need a better name, but something along those lines.
Nope.
Diary of a Madman.
So before we move on,
Yeah.
would you buy the WSX pass again next year?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I will.
Would you actually spend the
Yeah,
money
I'll
for
actually-
it?
If they hadn't have been putting them on YouTube app, yeah, I would have.
It's not
I'll
even
actually
that much.
spend the money.
It's like
Yeah.
$30.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
Speaking, I
it's like
signed up for Pulp
20-something
Fantasy
dollars.
today, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys are going to play, but
I need to do that.
it's cheaper if you do it now.
I need to do that, and I need to get in on an Industry Idiots. I didn't do it this past
Yeah.
year.
My life
I'm
is
out on that.
so much better since I quit playing fantasy.
All right, well, be a loser then. Be a loser. I don't know.
I'll be a loser with you. This side of the table.
Well, never mind. I'm joining because I don't want to be.
I didn't even play when it was free. I'm not
I don't
want to
be a part of the Google phone life.
Yeah, you don't want to be like Scotty.
I'm playing.
So there was a pretty big event that we're going to talk about in Bring the Heat
Yeah.
that happened in our group's lives.
Yes.
And then Scotty's like, what happened? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because he's not in the group. Sorry,
in the
man.
group.
That was not my choice.
Hey, it is your
It
choice.
is your choice.
100% your
It's
choice.
your choice to not have an iPhone.
It's your choice not to have an iPhone.
It's the
yeah,
iPhone
okay.
group
I'm not
chat.
going to succumb to peer pressure. It's y'all's fault for
It's
being.
not peer pressure. It's just, hey, you know what? You don't have to be a part of it, and you've
Okay,
chosen not
that's
to
fine.
be a part of it.
We
But you can't clown me for not knowing something that you only post in
can,
there.
We can. We
No,
are.
we
can't.
Are
We
you
just-
paying
wait
attention?
a minute. We did. So how are you saying we can't? We did.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
And
Anyway,
you've been asking like, tell me what happened. I'm like, no.
All the
you gotta
people
wait.
who are positive about Scotty in the chat and on Discord, just remember you're
The snowboard.
just remember who you're on the side of the Android phone people.
Sad. I'm going to work on getting Max on right now.
There we go.
Let's see if we can get this going. Are we muted?
have y'all
there?
not
Yep.
seen the studies where it basically shows that people that choose iPhone are just shittier people in general?
That's
That's
fine.
fine. Absolutely.
okay with being
You
a
hang
shitty
out with
person.
us. Do you not think we're shitty people?
All right, our first guest of the night is on. So he's going to be brought to you tonight by Racetech. And for over 40 years, Racetech has been supplying the motorcycle industry with high-quality suspension components made right here in the USA. From modern to vintage, Racetech is your go-to source for suspension performance. Racetech Gold Valves provide a plush feel with drastically improved bottoming resistance and increased traction. All Racetech products are 100% guaranteed and made in the USA. Visit racetech.com. Tonight, Racetech brings us from the factory Yamaha Star Racing team, Mr. Max Anstie. What's up, Max? Hey, Max, give me 1 second.
Got to be
Not hook up my phone to the
something-
board.
Something's got to happen.
Ooh.
All right, are you there?
No.
There we go. I didn't hook my phone up to the board because I'm a
Final
rookie.
show of the year is starting off
Well,
great.
It wouldn't be the MotoXpod.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, yeah. It wouldn't be the MotoXpod if there wasn't some technical difficulty. All right, Max, how you doing, man?
Well, good, doing all right. I'm a bit jet lagged, to be honest.
I bet.
I'm hitting a wall. It's that time where I'm like, man, I've been flying from place to place, man. We were in Australia, then back for like a day because I had to do the the team photo shoot, and our flights got delayed out of Australia. We're in Sweden then for like 3 days, then went back to England for 3 days to then fly to Cape Town, and we're there in South Africa for again another 3 days. So it's literally like the body does not know what time zone I'm on right now.
Yeah, I was a little worried. I was a little worried when I reached out to ask you to do the show, and of course, Lewis was like, "Oh, he'll do it." So I was like, "Well, we got to at least try. We got to try. We won't keep you too long tonight, man. We won't keep you too long. But let's start."
No, the guys they pushed me pretty hard today, man. I got off the flight on Monday. But yesterday we did like an hour run and like all this gym stuff. I'm like, all right, we're straight back to it today. Me and the boys at the farm, literally like moto sprints, this, that, it's wide open. I was like, tomorrow it's going to rain, so we're riding at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's like, all right, let's definitely not getting any time to recover. It's like, all right, straight back to it. But it's good. I'm in a good spot, and to be honest, we've got to maximize these days right now because it's Christmas coming up, and man, it's not long until A1 until we and stuff like that. And I mean, hopefully, it looks like I'm doing West Coast. I mean, I think that's the plan. That's what I want to do. But you know how it is with these teams. But yeah, you've got to maximize these days. It's just been wild. But no, I'm glad I'm on. So thanks for having me on, mate.
Well, I appreciate it, and thank you to Lewis for helping get that going because Lewis has to approve me first, right? You gotta make sure I'm okay.
Of course. But we know your good dark side, so right.
Well, I want to talk to you real quick about the winning another championship, the World Supercross 2025 FIM World Supercross Championship in SX2. I almost want to say it wasn't a hard fought title. It seemed like you made it pretty easy, but it's always difficult at that level to stay on point, not make any mistakes. So just at the end of the day, what does this title mean in your overall career?
I mean, the two questions, like what it means as in like a sense of Supercross, World Supercross title and getting an FIM gold medal. It's incredible. It's awesome to go to all these different countries and showcase Supercross. And I'm just grateful that I'm in at this time in my career that this is a thing. I know they've done World Supercross they tried to do it for years and years and years to make it into something. But this I really do feel was a legit 5 races in 5 different continents. And I mean, there was 5 completely different track setups and like you didn't know what to expect. I mean, going to Sweden off of Australia was like 6 Supercross dry. We went to Sweden, it was dark, freezing cold. The dirt had obviously been just sat in the rain for months, and it was basically a muddy without rain race. And then you go to South Africa a week later and it's like they expected rain, didn't get the rain, and it was like riding at Elsinore on a summer's day. And it was like I was like, okay, it definitely there was variation there, and it was awesome to be in a good spot, to know that my bike and I'm solid, and especially coming off of the leg injury in Supercross last year, and I got back to race SMX, but I was still pretty rusty. To get back sharp and get the gate drops. It was pretty special, and for Star Yamaha to allow me, and the collaboration with Team GSM with those guys, the French guys, to like make it all happen was something pretty special. So no, I for me, growing up, Supercross, and I've said this before, like Supercross always felt like it was so far away. Coming from the UK, we didn't racing in America and racing Supercross just felt like the furthest thing away ever. It was like stars in the sky, like wow. And now to be able to, one, obviously be racing in the AMA Supercross Championship and be successful in that is special in itself. But to be able to showcase Supercross worldwide, I know what it means to the people from some of these countries, even like Sweden. Like I mean, the UK is only a couple hour flight away, and I just know that they never get to do and see that I wish when I was a kid there was a World Supercross race in England or whatever, and I could go and see that. So it's it's pretty special from that side of things. I guess me being a little older, I recognize that and see that. And then as far as like the competition and how it went smoothly because I executed the first 3 rounds. Obviously, like I was 100% locked in. We knew what we were at with the bike. We were in a good spot. And I think the competition, like Shane, Cody Shock, like the boys were Enzo, like they were fast, but I think they were figuring their own stuff out with bikes and setups, and they had their stuff going on, whereas I was dialed, and I was able to maximize my points so that then when we got to the sketchy races, let's say like Sweden was pretty wild. And then I was in a situation in the last race where I was like, okay, look, I don't have to win. I can take this. Then I was able to do that. And even in South Africa, like, man, Shane was ripping. He was riding great. I literally, we were riding around at the exact same speed. He got me out the gate and was around the first turn. I was, so it was just one of those where like I was lucky by that point. I didn't have to stress on, I need to win. It was I'm going to put everything into it, but also use it as training, use it as preparation for next year, but not step over the line and do anything, stupid to jeopardize 2026 US Supercross Series and wrap up the championship. But with that in the back of my mind, that okay, I've got work to do in a few more weeks.
Okay, so that's a perfect transition into my next question. With the type of tracks that World Supercross presented, kind of building into Supercross, how much could you take away bike-wise, setup-wise, for what you're going to start doing in January? Because those tracks were quite a bit different than what we normally see in AMA Supercross. So did you learn anything about the bike that will transition?
Yeah, well, I think the first 3 rounds were actually pretty legit. Like Argentina had big whoops, good rhythm sections. Some of the berms and some of the turns were slipperier and built a little different. But the Canadians, they were the track builders. They did I can't remember the company name, but the track builders. But they did a good job there. And in Vancouver, it was like it was rocky, but it was a softer dirt, but still the conditions and the jumps, the rhythms and all that were good. Like, I felt like it was still really replicable to like an East Coast track. And then Australia, it was dry, but again, the whoops were massive. The rhythms were big. Like you had to be on point with the bike, and the whoops were gnarly there. So it for those, it was good. The last 2, even in a way of like indie spec kind of thing, you're going to get a muddy sort of race at one point. So it was good that I wasn't way out on left field on those tracks. It wasn't like I went there and I was like, oh my God, I can't ride. The bike sucks. I need to completely reinvent the wheel. I know as well, my bike setup from last year's Supercross to now, isn't crazy different. I've upgraded some stuff, but not made major changes. The whole plan was to just race what I'd updated anyway. And then, actually on next week, I'm meant to be doing some pretty heavy testing to see if, anything that the guys here at the workshop have come up with is, another step. So there's room still to improve. There's room still to improve in this little break before we go racing. And there's some potential there. The team they're always trying to improve, and they came to me and were like, look, we've got some stuff that we think can still be better. So we want you to run through that. But yeah, so I think there's definitely a lot of positives from racing, and just the racing itself, just the mental side of things, going through all that kind of stuff, and a championship still a championship, winning still winning. I definitely think there's some great positives there with that.
Good to hear.
So you're talking about how all the tracks had a little different stuff, made me think about like you growing up in Europe and pretty much, I'm sure, having to travel like your whole coming up through the GPs, through all that stuff. How is it about the same as traveling for the GPs? And then does that like remind you of what it was like, or now that you've been in America, staying in one country pretty much for a whole series?
Yeah, it's okay. So the GPs, like, okay, dogs are barking. Sorry about that. The GPs, go on, you can go out. The GPs, in a way of like the travel, are actually easier than
Really?
what World Supercross was. Yeah, because they plan their stuff a little bit better, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's say you were going to race in Indonesia. You do 2 races in Indonesia, or you do like a Thailand and Indonesia race. Like, we went all around the world. We went Australia, Vancouver, back to back, which, I mean, that's fine because, you know, you come back to America.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. But then to go from there to go it was Argentina, back Vancouver, then to go from Australia, Sweden, South Africa. I mean, logistically for the bikes, that must have been pretty stressful for them. Like, even to make sure the bikes get there.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing of us getting there. Like, but another thing for the bikes and all that stuff. So, it was a lot. That was a heavy 3 weeks. Usually in GPs, you would do that, but over the course of probably 5 weeks, like you do the 3 races over. You would have a couple weeks off. You would go to like Australia, come back, have time off, have a weekend or 2 off. Then you would go to Sweden and do Sweden, Germany, England, or whatever. You do like a few rounds in Europe, and then you would go, oh, you're going to go down to, I mean, obviously I'd never raced in South Africa before, but you would like kind of go down that way and like make your way down and then like race a few down there. Like, it would be more like you stay in the area for a bit longer. Whereas, yeah, this was very much in and out. And your body was completely like screwed on time zone. But hey, it's another thing that make the championship a world championship, and exactly. you've got to manage that. Like, got to manage food, you've got to manage sleep, you've got to manage travel plans. It's getting the percentages that you can out of that. There's definitely a lot more to be gained in that than there is in the US. Like, in the US, it's pretty easy. Like, you can fly anywhere and go to Whole Foods or Target or Walmart or whatever you want. Like, you can get the same food pretty much all over the US, and then the flights are not. I mean, going west to east, it sucks sometimes. You lose the day, but it's not terrible. You know what I mean? It's not like over the last 5 weeks, I've done 7 night flights. So I had to sleep on an airplane that's over 12 hours long.
Wow.
Each one. Like, I mean, dude, the one back from South Africa was 16 and a half hours to Atlanta, and then Atlanta back here, but we got delayed out of Atlanta. So, like, it's just, 16 and a half hours on the flight is not fun. Australia, again, same thing. Dallas to Brisbane, I think that was 16 hours. Same thing. It was a long old time on the plane.
That's too much.
Max, we were talking about earlier about some stuff we liked that they did better kind of on the broadcast side. Is there anything like from the program with WSX that you would like to see brought over here? Maybe Super Pole or something like that?
Super Pole was cool. I think Super Pole was cool. I think the fans would love Super Pole. I mean, I don't really know how it would work with, you know, so many guys in qualifying and this and that. Like, maybe they'd have to give you points for it. I don't know. Super Pole was cool. Super Pole is cool, but I just don't know how it would work in the US stuff. I thought the Triple Crown, you know, format of the races, again, it's really cool, and I think it works really well for World Supercross. But then I also think that the way the Americans run it works really well, you know, for the AMA Championship. You know, the main event, and then having a few Triple Crowns sprinkled in. I think you have the best of both worlds there. So, no, I think overall World Supercross did a fantastic job, and I think they've they've tried to establish themselves, as their own individual thing, not necessarily like, obviously everyone knows AMA Supercross is Supercross. That is what Supercross is. But World Supercross are trying to do their own thing, and I think it's quite good that it's different. And there is, differences there. Like, they had the bigger whoop sections, they had a Dragon's Back, and I think, Super Pole and the Triple Crowns. Like, I think it's cool. I don't think it needs to be like merged or like, oh, I think AMA Supercross should be like this or World Supercross should be like that. I think they've done a good job of kind of separating themselves. They're still, it makes the racing pretty intense, like the Triple Crown format and the shorter races. And I think for like the European teams, like the Buds, the team GSM that I'm on, those teams, and even Stark, like the electric bikes, I think if they were in the US and the races were just a 20-minute main event or 50, I think it would be quite a lot more difficult, because the US guys would probably excel even more. Whereas for an 8-lap sprint race, it brings everyone closer together. It allows for mistakes on starts, back-to-back races, or like, pretty much back-to-back races, and it gives everyone more of a fighting chance for each race. And especially, if you've only got 5 rounds, but yet there's 3 main events each night, it's still a fucking lot of racing.
Yes.
There's still 15 main events that you got to you've got to execute. Whereas, like if they just did one race, then it would be kind of, only five like actual main events. It would be a bit.
Yes.
So,
yeah, exactly.
So no, I think all in all they did a great job. There's nothing. Yeah, like I like both. I like both, and I like the way they run both. I'm not saying there's one over the other. I guess maybe from the World Supercross side, I thought the 8 you get 10 points, and then the 12 lapper you get 25, like it's normal points scored. Mm-hmm. I thought maybe, and I might be wrong with this because it might be a bit too much, but like maybe it could have been an 8 and an 8 and a 15 for the 250 class, and then an 8 and an 8 and a 20 for the 450 class. So that last race where you did get more points was more laps. But again, that's a hell of a lot of laps. So maybe like the guys, maybe it would be too much. I don't know. But there's not much difference between the 8 and the 12. There's only 4 laps difference, and yet you get a lot more points.
That makes sense.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I was, I know you don't listen to the show, but I was actually going into World Supercross this year. I was kind of like, okay, whatever, some racing. I got really into it after round 2, and I was honestly ready for the wild card guys to go away to see what the full-time guys, how that battle was going, especially in the SX1 class with Christian and Joey and Jason. And honestly, at the end of the season last weekend, I was so excited by that racing, but way more than I've been at any other year of World Supercross. So I think it was a good job. Yeah. You guys did a good job. I do want to ask you, we got a couple more before we let you go. With your injury this year, I know it was very frustrating with the recovery. I believe they told you no surgery, and then you ended up needing surgery. Now that you're past that, and 100%, I believe, was that one of the more aggravating and stressful injuries you've had because of the uncertainty with that?
Yeah, I mean, all injuries suck. It was one of those where I broke it and then thought I didn't need surgery and then ended up having to get surgery. It's like, it is what it is. It sucked. I missed so much racing. But at the end of the day, I would have done it differently now. Yeah, I would have got surgery straight away, but I didn't, I did everything that I could. Like, I took all the advice the right way, and it's like you can't really look back too much on it. I mean, it gave me time in a weird way to learn and grow in other areas, even get to spend some time with family, with Finn, my little guy, and really look at things. It sucks, but I was talking about it today actually to my dad, it's like when you have the red plate and you're in the championship lead, you're kind of scared to lose it. Like you're like, oh wow, this is like, what's the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is you lose the red plate and you get injured or whatever. Well, I got injured. I lost the red plate, but I'm still okay. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm fine. So it's like, okay, all right, then next time you're in that situation, it's like maybe that's not a thought anymore, or maybe it doesn't weigh on you as much, and it's like, all right, I'm all right. Shit happens. Just move on. We'll make the best of the situation, and be better next time. So I don't know. That's kind of the way I looked at it. Is like, well, it didn't kill me. I'm all right. I'm going to get back to where I was, and that's it, really.
You're really good at having that type of attitude towards things. I've noticed that where you stay pretty positive, and it is what it is. Like I like that about you. I've noticed that over the years. Okay. The perfect season hype. Was there a point where you were kind of like, oh, this is kind of cool. I would like to win every race of all 5, or did it really not matter at all? I feel like it probably did start to be like, it would be kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course, it would be amazing. Win every race. We show up to do. But I had to keep myself in check. I literally, after Australia, I could have easily thought, oh yeah, I could do this. I could win. I mean, to be honest, I won 3 in a row of everything, and I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. But you go to Sweden and you think, oh, okay, this is a different game. Yeah. I could legit get beat right now. I could get beat by one of the Europeans because it's a Euro spec motocross track with a set of whoops that was going around the inside. Like it was like, oh, okay, she's super ruddy, super technical, but I'm like, okay, I've got to figure it out. So execute the first 2 mains and was really pleased with that. And in the last main, like the guys were going for it. Like Enzo was ripping, Shane was ripping, and I saw Cody Schock just absolutely like nearly end his season, and I was like, yeah, no, that was enough for me to go. I've got to think of the bigger picture here. I would love to win, yes, but right now I've got to just make the best of the situation. I'm not going to step over the limit and do something that is going to jeopardize my season or whatever it is. So, but I still won the overall that race. So I was like, no, I still won the overall. I can do it that way around. And then I went to South Africa, and I was like, okay, right, I want to win again this weekend. And Shane was ripping, and I was like, oh man, where did this Shane come from? And I kind of got like the start. I chose the gate that I chose because it looked the best so in World Supercross you pick your gate and then you have to go to the same gate every race. Right. It's it's a bit of a strange situation, but anyway, I picked gate 1 because I thought it was by far the best when I looked at the track and track walk, but then they hadn't put the tough blocks in the first turn when I picked the gate, and then the tough blocks were actually way further out than what I thought, so it kind of made my angle a bit tight. And then the single that was right before the start was so dusty, they filled my rut full of dust. So after the gate, and I was like, oh no. So but again, hey, it is what it is. Like I had to deal with the situation, and man, I went 2-2 the first, and obviously like the whole championship thing and all that. I mean, I was still trying to win, but it was wet in the second motor and whatever. And I was like, man, I got second. And the last race, I was like, right, I'm coming for Shane. I'm going to get this right. Got out of the gate, I span, so I was like, shit, I needed to be in front really, but I wasn't. And then I was putting the hammer down, and man, Shane was ripping too. There wasn't much we could do to separate. I couldn't make up any time in the whoops really. They cut the whoops down after practice because a few guys crashed in them, and then it came down to the last lap, and I went like I pushed it a little hard on this one slick turn and slid out on this double.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's it. The only place to pass really was like the place to pass was where Joey and Jason were doing their like smashing up, which was before the finish. That big double like into there was like the spot, and it would have got hairy. But man, I was like, I would have liked to have won, every overall. That's what we're there for. But man, I can't be disappointed in the fact that, man, we've got the competition's good. Shane is two-time world Supercross champion for a reason. He's got the number 1 plate on. He's a gnarly guy all round, 250, 450, whatever he races. And yeah, Cody, Enzo, they speak for themselves. They've had great results. So it's one of those where, yeah, I wanted to win for myself, but I got to take it on the chin and yeah, go back to work and be better for US Supercross coming up.
Perfect.
So just go for the perfect season in the US Supercross,
there you go.
and you'll make up for it.
Oh, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Imagine that. I don't think that's ever been done, is it?
Not in
Maybe
Supercross.
Bobby did it once on a one.
Yeah, and I had brought that up not too long ago, where I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened in at least the 250 class because it being shorter.
It has.
Yeah, you'd think. I thought Bubba might have.
Yeah.
Ricky did 250, like a perfect
Ricky
season.
and Bubba, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think the perfect season.
I don't think they perfect
All right,
season.
well,
no.
a full
See, this is where we need.
coast?
This is where we need Lewis because
Lewis would know.
Lewis is good stuff. We
I
got
just
one
heard
more.
somebody talking about it.
One more for you, Max. Go ahead, Scotty.
Speaking of Lewis, it's the time for the real journalistic question here, Max. I would like to hear the perspective from the other side of the window during the storm of the century while Lewis was performing his journalistic duties.
Okay. What? I didn't get that question. What was the question?
When Lewis was doing the LVK show and the storm of the century, when he was staying with you in Oz, the other side of the window.
Yes. Yeah. No, that storm was wild. There was literally like hailstones, apparently that were like the size of tennis balls, but I mean, we were stayed inside, so it didn't. Yeah, Australia was pretty gnarly. Honestly, it reminded me a lot of East Coast in Florida. Like the afternoon storms, it was so humid, you just randomly got these massive storms. But yeah, I did hear it looked pretty cool. It looked pretty cool on the video there, and Lewis was just sat out in it, just in his element.
We didn't want to like invite him back in, Max, or what? Just let him sit out there.
Yeah, well, I know that he was happy. He was happy enough. Yeah, to be honest, he was like, "Oh, I might get you to come out here in a bit, Max," because I was. And then he was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, I was ready for it," but then he never did. So, yeah. That's it.
He said you were looking at him like he was a madman.
Just looking through the window. Yeah. Finn was probably looking at him like, what is Uncle Lou doing out there?
Exactly. Yeah. But I know it's been good. I think it was good. It was definitely a fun championship, fun off season. So now we're ready to rock and roll for Supercross coming up.
Fantastic. Well, Max Anstie, thank you for doing this. Hopefully we will see you at A1 if for no other reason then I don't want you to have to race at Birmingham, Alabama ever again. So that place has been...
Well, it's an east-west shootout, so I'm a bit screwed either way.
Crap.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right, well...
I know.
Well,
I've had two bad ones, but the third time lucky. I had the bike breaking in 24 when I was there, had the red plate, and then obviously broke my leg. So third time lucky. I've got to go back there and actually get it done in that stadium. That would be the best way to.
Yeah, let's turn it around and get that win. But Max, thank you for giving us some of your time. I know you're tired. You mentioned that, and it means a lot for you to do that.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it, and I'll chat to you again soon.
Okay, buddy. See you later. See you.
Thanks, mate. Bye, mate. Bye.
Max Anstie tonight brought to you by Race Tech. I'll tell you guys about the Race Tech air boot, or as Kris was telling me, it's not an air boot. He said it's a air intake. But either way, well, I'll tell you a little bit about that from Race Tech for the Yamaha YZ250F in a few minutes. What were you about to say?
Carmichael did it in 98.
Yep.
And Bubba almost did it in 02.
Yeah, I didn't realize Carmichael did, but that makes sense.
Give me 1 second. I'm texting Max.
So that
Thank you.
means that
who's-
Cowie is the 2. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Cowie has almost done it twice. Done it once because he was on a Cowie.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wrote down. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the show, but we're going to divide up the promo reads, the sponsor reads tonight. And I wrote down on a piece of paper like who got each read.
It's in there. But
And I don't know where I wrote it. So you have X Brand TJ. So yeah, let's do the X Brand emails.
See clear, ride fearless. With EKS brand goggles, vision is your advantage. Engineered for clarity, comfort, durability, EKS goggles keep your focus sharp through roost, rain, and ruts. Trusted by champions, built for everyday riders. Crystal clear optics, all-day comfort, zero distractions. Ride with EKS because your second counts. Gear up at EKSbrand.com.
I always thought y'all joked about him not being able to read, but y'all were serious, huh?
Well, I was listening, but it sounded okay. Did he miss
Give him a
them?
hard time.
He did fine.
I did exactly word for word.
I mean, it was
dickweed.
definitely like robotic,
Yeah.
but I always mess that one up, and I feel like he did okay. No,
He changed up a couple of things.
that's okay. I do too when I read it.
Don't worry, I'll be perfect. It's
I
fine.
do too when I read it. I change some
Oh,
things
bro, I was gonna be so supportive. I'm out now.
Yeah. Okay, X Brand emails. These actually came from the website. Let's see here. The way I didn't go to the website on my phone. So, all right, this is from Anthony Bennett, Campfire Moto Stories. Do you guys listen to all the pulp stuff and everything? This is the guy that did the calendar with naked bombs everybody's
Oh, I
bikes.
saw. Yeah, I saw that.
So he did Keef's bike, my bike anyway. He
That's
said
hilarious.
for the Prado bet, right? This is between you and Hudson.
Yes.
Do what my friends and I do. Whoever loses has to wear a pink tutu to their next race. If they don't race, their next ride. If they don't ride, have to sing "I'm a Little Teapot" on video to post on socials.
Well,
That's
I
a
mean,
good one.
I
How
would
do you
wear.
feel about that?
I ride an electric bike, so I'll ride an e-bike. I'll ride a tutu anytime.
Yeah, you might as well just
All right,
have
so
one
we're going to
standard.
say that is right now our
I'm-
leading.
I'm okay.
That'd
with
be
that.
really funny if Hudson had to do
Hudson's
it.
gonna have
yeah,
to do
we're
it.
not going to ask Hudson. It's
Prado is. I'm telling you, he's gonna do better.
What was the actual bet again?
he said multiple podiums. TJ said multiple
more
podiums.
than one podium.
Hudson-
Is this Supercross only?
Yeah.
Supercross only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hudson said.
You're wearing a tutu.
Let's go ahead and order TJ a tutu.
Yeah, Hudson said he'll get his
Just
best
wait.
finish will be 5th.
Dude,
So
What happens if he gets a 4th?
well then
then they both have
It's a
to ride,
wash.
wear tutus.
we both have to
If they're
wear
both
it.
wrong,
Yeah,
they
gotta
both wear
ride-
tutus
Yeah, you gotta
I
ride
like
with
that.
at the
tutus.
same time.
together
Yeah.
on the same
The
bike.
same tutu on the same bike. We'll get an extra large.
Don't worry, he'll take you out and it'll rip.
Yeah,
it'll
exactly.
Rip it off.
Okay,
And then not
Michael.
replace it.
Yeah.
This is pretty long. I haven't read this, so I'll try to scan it. Michael Jarasco. What's up, Dart? How's life? I was re-listening to one of your shows the other day, and you mentioned how you like handguards, but don't want to sacrifice room on your bars. Enduro Engineering makes lever-mounted flags. Cherubies
I
USA.
say Cherubies does too. Yeah.
They bolt right to the massa cylinder and the clutch perch. Pretty solid
massa.
setup. What's that?
Nothing. Keep going.
Stop.
Keep
Don't,
going.
don't
I say
entertain
That's
it.
what he
No,
said.
don't entertain it.
Keep going.
Don't entertain
I
it.
want to know now.
No, you
No,
don't.
you
Keep
don't.
going.
Keep going.
You said the
Did I say
massa.
massa?
You said
Yeah.
the massa cylinder.
The massa cylinder. Pretty solid setup. Most GNCC guys are running them. You can even put the Cherubies covers on them to keep the sponsor happy. Maybe I should have proofread this. Scotty also mentioned wanting to come to a GNCC. I have a bike he can ride.
Hell yeah.
It's a 2020 Sherco 300. I'm not sure
Hell
about
yeah.
it being set up for him suspension-wise. Doesn't matter. He'll only do like half a lap and he'll leave.
Leave it dirty.
But the bike is a blast to ride. Just give me a heads up so I know to pack it in the camper with me. Don't worry. I'll make sure that the drain bolt is tight. P.S. TJ sucks. That is actually on there. Have a
Can
Merry
I pick
Christmas,
this
Dart.
guy to win the shirt? 'Cause I like
See
this
you
guy.
at a snowshoe. You know what, Michael? I'll get him something else. Hit me
Okay.
back, Michael, and we'll get you a prize for this
Everybody
great
in the
email.
chat's just being dicks, and that guy was cool.
Who they being dicks to?
to everybody.
Scotty?
Oh.
To everybody.
They finally said something negative to Scotty. And
Dude, he
on
gets
the-
so emotional.
Whoa, no, that's not what happened at all.
What the hell?
It's
All right,
funny.
how much? We
Good
still got time
content.
before we get there. All right, Austin Smith. This is one of the winners of. This is actually the winner of your hat, TJ. Because
Oh, cool. Yeah.
he was the one that put in the email. TJ sucks.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hat again, and TJ is awesome for giving out his hat too.
Take it
I am
back.
awesome.
We need more videos of him and Doc at the arena cross. TJ still is an idiot though.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I like Austin.
We like him.
Okay, so let's see here. That is the only other one I have is from Brian, and he said last week you guys did your what you would want for Christmas.
Yeah.
Wants to know what our worst Christmas gifts of all time were.
I'm grateful for everything that anybody ever thought of to give
Bro.
me.
Wow.
1 year.
Yep.
Oh, I
Let's go,
got one.
TJ. Give me one.
1 year, I was in like the bathroom. Was growing up, and I had a pen, and I poked holes.
Time out. You were in the. I'm not even gonna interrupt. Go ahead.
I poked holes in the seat of the toilet seat, like because they had the foam
cushion?
toilet.
Oh, the old school
And I
ones.
got a toilet seat for my birthday for Christmas.
Because they knew you did that.
Well, yeah,
or-
I mean, it was in my bathroom.
Oh. I thought you. For some reason, I thought you said a public bathroom.
No, in
I missed-
my bathroom, and so I got a
Okay.
toilet seat for Christmas.
I miss those
That's
toilet
actually
seats.
good.
Those things
Yeah,
were
that's
so
awesome.
comfy.
Me
That's
too.
awesome from your parents.
Anything. That's all I got.
That's pretty good parenting.
Absolutely. My parents were awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just a little. Well, I was just a bad kid.
Yeah, it didn't really work, but it's still a good try.
I do have one.
Let's hear it.
So every year, my stepmom does my dad's Christmas. My stepmom does stockings, and she always puts tangerines and like stuff like walnuts and stuff in the stockings,
know what's up with
like
that.
old school. And I don't really like.
Like why though? Is it that's just
It's just like
No,
old. She's just
I have family
she's just
members
old
that
schools, yeah.
Okay, all right.
But I hate tangerines, and I'm not gonna go crack nuts. So it's
I mean,
always
I would be pretty stoked on some walnuts, but
yeah,
tangerines
I mean,
as well.
I sometimes if I have a nutcracker, I'll do the nuts, but I don't really like tangerines.
That you will.
I like orange juice, but I don't really like just like
Yeah.
munching
I
into a tangerine. So
with
it's
you.
every year it's like, oh, thanks.
It's like the family who
That-
always gives you the fruit cake that has like
yeah.
literal
Why
fruit
would
in it.
anybody?
Dude,
What?
I don't like fruit. I will eat fruitcake.
Really?
If I
Dude,
get,
we used.
You are what you
I remember when I was a kid, my dad brought some with us when we were hunting. I don't know. It just reminds me of
You were
that.
just starving, and it was
Yeah, it was good.
So Scott, this is
Go ahead, sir.
this is your mom,
my stepmom.
stepmom, and but
No,
she
my
knows.
No, because it's the opposite. My mom is the best stocking person.
Dude, mine too.
yeah,
That's her favorite part.
yeah, she
Well, that's not our email, man.
she destroys the stockings
Yeah.
every year.
My
But does
bi-
your stepmom know that you don't like these, and she does it anyway?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Just yeah.
She probably is like, he loves
She
them.
I don't think it would matter. She kind of does stuff like for herself.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
makes her feel good.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
that's where you get it from.
My stepmom.
When has he ever done anything for anybody else?
That's what I'm saying. He like does
I
everything.
think,
for
It
you.
makes it.
It's like all I do. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The worst one I got, I mean, it was funny. My sister got, there was some company that makes their farts. It's a fart in a jar.
Oh yeah.
She gave me a fart in a jar a couple
We
years
did
ago.
the- we
But
did
you
the-
open it up and it stinks.
It smelled horrible.
Is that your answer, or you? Or that's your worst? Or,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know you. I
It was
I thought
funny.
we were kind of just. That's cool. I
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't
it
realize
was-
we
yeah,
were
it was-
switching to you yet.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good.
We-
You're
we
good.
did
I
the,
just probably wasn't listening.
We did the Bean Boozled once, and that shit is
Oh, yeah, that's
gross.
gross.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe my son got those.
I
And
think I got like sink water or something like that. It was disgusting.
Did it
how
taste like sink water?
Yeah. Well,
I
what you would
can't-
think it would taste like, the ones that like
As soon-
vomit. and-
All of the ones that are supposed to taste bad, as soon as you get like 2 bites in and it changes, it's just disgusting. It doesn't
Right.
matter what it tastes like.
But
It's just putrid.
I feel like the one I tried, I don't remember what flavor it was. It was pretty close, and it might have been like vomit. And you go, how the hell do you figure that out?
I don't want to know. Maybe it has vomit in it.
Can you imagine being the guy that has to design that? All right,
What
Larry.
a fun job!
Larry, today I need you to figure out what like a dead cat tastes like, and then
That'd be kind of a fun job, honestly.
There-
Because like, can they be mad at you if it takes you 6 months as long as you get it,
I don't
or is
know.
it like I need it by the end of the day or you're fired?
I just think the idea is gross, and we should
Yeah.
move on.
Okay, all right. So what we got?
No,
Okay, I've got mine. I have a couple. I don't remember the year. It's probably 87-ish, 88. I wanted a computer, a home computer, and at that time, having a home computer, you basically almost had to be rich. Like they were
Yeah.
very, very expensive. But that's really all I wanted. What I got was a word processor. And if you don't know what a word processor is,
like a typewriter,
it's
basically.
basically an electronic typewriter with a little LED screen that was like DOS style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucked.
It's-
And I'm like, that was my big gift.
yeah.
Like, what am I going to do with this? I wanted a computer.
Is that what
so I could
sparked
play
your journalistic
River
career?
Raid. No.
Was that the one? Was it still back when they had like the green letters and you
Yes.
would actually?
Yes, it was green with like black numbers or whatever.
Well, my buddy had my best friend's mom had the one where you'd play games, but they were like words. You had to read out and then you type out what you're
Oh,
doing. Like,
yeah, no.
That's the first computers.
Oh,
Okay, no, I'm
like
sorry. I thought you meant the word
Commands.
processor.
No.
You're like putting
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sending
What
commands.
was I just watching recently that had that where, it was an episode of
Strangers.
Yep.
Sheldon Cooper.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What is
Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon.
no the
Big
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang.
Yeah.
And he was playing an old school game where it's
Yeah.
like you came to a bridge, what do you do? And you and he would type out cross bridge. And
Yes.
then the answer would be you cannot cross bridge. He would say go the other way.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Kind of like the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oregon,
yeah.
Trail.
Oregon
That
Trail.
game's sick.
Same idea. So
Or Carmen San Diego.
but
Yeah.
I wanted a computer so that I could play River Raid. That was like one of my favorite games.
River Raid.
It was just an airplane game that was like one dimensional, and you swipe back and forth, and you can't play games on a word processor.
No.
You can type and do your homework or type.
Did you have to act like you were happy?
I think I was pretty obvious. Like I don't know. I mean, and in the end, I did use it for school,
Yeah.
but not much, and it wasn't like, yay, Santa.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, well, okay, cool.
Yeah.
The other one, my first wife, Gunner's mom, I think it was in my stocking.
She gave you clap.
No,
Bro.
she you guys
is
know
in
I
that
love,
monster, dude?
I love
No.
music. She got me I still had cassettes at the time, a blues cassette. I'm pretty sure it was cassette. It was blues people I'd never heard of. It had to be one of those like when you go to Walmart and they have the $1.99 bin for DVDs. It was probably like the 99-cent bin of cassettes, and she's like, "Yeah, this is what I think of him." Basically,
Yeah.
I was like, "Cool."
Another worse one I got, and it wasn't her fault. She got me what I wanted, but I wanted it was when Chinese Democracy came out for Guns N' Roses, and I listened to it like one time, and I was like, yeah, I should have asked for something else.
Yeah, that album was disappointing.
Yeah, that was very bad.
Yeah.
But that wasn't her fault. She got me what I wanted. It's just what I wanted was wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the X brand emails. We're gonna move on to the grill your ass off, bring the heat.
Before we start, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah, and you may answer.
Do you love to grill and cook?
I do. I did last night. I made homemade fried chicken with grill your ass off the mango habanero one.
Wouldn't that be fry your ass?
It may say down there. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yes. I think it tells you what it starts with an S.
You let him
Crispies,
yes.
mango habanero.
And it was awesome. Go ahead.
Good.
So there's your answer.
Well, since you do like to cook, Grill Your Ass Off is a veteran-owned seasoning company that manufactures some of the best flavors this great country has ever known. Every Grill Your Ass Off item is made in Texas with pride. Each product sold proudly supports a true nonprofit organization or event as well. Whether you're grilling up some chicken breast, baking pork chops, or boiling shrimp, frying chicken like Darkside, Grill Your Ass Off has seasoning for the occasion. Visit grillyourassoff.com and use promo code DarksideMX3 to save 20% on your next order. Try the habanero barbecue sauce, ranch dip, jerky,
You don't have to
lime
read
beer
all
salt,
those.
donkey dong pickles, and plus many more. I wanted to say donkey dong.
He also added something. I can't believe he added something to the
I ad-libbed and made the advertisement better. You're welcome.
I'm just saying, like you
didn't-
can't even follow civil
You
instructions.
didn't just
Can't
change.
follow the script.
You didn't ad-lib anything. You just changed words that didn't even make sense.
What?
We're gonna have to go back and read.
Move it on.
No, this is good. I'm enjoying this. Can we?
Okay, well, which one was better, mine or TJ's?
Scotty's.
I think Scotty's
Okay,
fine.
Scotty's
thank
was better.
you.
It was much better.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
saying it wasn't.
hate saying that, but it is the Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
everybody.
Christmas miracle.
Yeah, I get every Scotty gets a nut every now and then, right?
This is why it's
Crush
good.
the walnut.
In your stocking.
Yeah, my
This is why it's good to spread them out. And so we should like have them all printed off, and then we just draw numbers. For
Yeah,
which
next
one
time
you
he's
get.
upset that we're being mean to him. I'm like, do you remember back in December when we said that one
Yeah,
nice
write
thing?
this down.
All right, I'm gonna go last. Who has one?
A grill your ass off.
Yeah, like a bring the heat. Something that bothered you since you've been on the show, which was like 6 months ago. Surely something's bothered you.
I guess I've missed the prompt one. That was someone else start, and I'll start.
Okay.
I don't
Nobody?
really have one this week.
having friends that shun you for having a different kind of phone, succumbing to the peer pressure
It's
that they
not
want
peer
you to.
pressure.
We're trying to
we
make you
want to
better.
be part
I-
of the
peer
show.
pressure.
I disagree.
We want to make you part of
But
the group.
to make me feel like an a-hole, I know we haven't talked about this yet, but make me feel bad for not knowing something that happened to my friend because y'all decided not to put me into a group chat.
Look, man.
Whether the reasons are justifiable or not, whether it's my choice not to have the phone to be in the thing, you can't call me an a-hole
But you're not
for
a dirt
not
bike
knowing.
rider.
I mean, he's right. We can't. He wouldn't know.
Yeah,
but it
that's
is still funny to
yeah,
like
that's
rag on
fair.
him for
Sorry
it.
that I don't want to tell my story in 4 or 5 different group texts. I do it in the main group text with all my friends, except for you,
Yeah, well, fair.
because you don't have the right phone.
Dude, and don't get me wrong, and I've said this a million times. I held on to my Android phone for so long, and
JT had to buy you one, right?
JT
Or gave you an old
He
one.
gave me what's her name's old one to use, and it was fine. I'm like, this is fine, and I got iMessage.
Yeah.
Just
The
saying.
the only thing that I would ever get an iPhone for would be the iMessage, but I don't care enough to do that.
We obviously know.
Every time I use my fiance's iPhone, I hate it.
Yeah, it takes like 2
Very
days.
strange.
It'll be fine.
they're so easy.
It does track, though, because even in the group chat that he is in, he rarely responds or answers.
I would have
or
responded to
interacts.
that. I'm like, hey, man, are you okay? Like, do you need anything?
I know, but Spencer did
All right.
respond.
That's not how I replied.
Yeah. So okay. So here's
Exactly.
Do you have one? Do you think
No, I'm
nothing's
good.
bought? Man, nothing. That sucks.
I'm in a pretty good mood this week.
This
Well, he's saying for the whole
segment's gonna
year.
go short.
He's saying for the whole year.
I mean,
Right? Or just this
I said
week?
you for the whole because you haven't been here in so long.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Usually it's week to week for me because I'm here every week. Scotty's here every week. You two, you guys.
Bro, I live a charmed life.
So nothing happened on your trip to Alabama that was stressful.
Alabama.
No, I have some positive things.
Let's do a positive then. Let's go ahead and do grill your ass off.
Bring the cool.
Bring the
bring the
joy.
sunshine.
Bring the joy.
Well, it's-
Bring the joy of cooking, seasoning, and cooking.
I found a
Tis the
restaurant.
season.
yeah.
I found a restaurant to rival Del Taco, like fast food restaurant.
hard,
Taco
but okay.
Casa?
No, Del Taco is amazing, but it's called Cookout.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I've heard about cookouts.
Bro,
I've never gotten to go to one.
So good. It's
Is
so,
it taco
so cheap.
place?
No.
No, it's like
Oh.
corn dogs and all. It's like
So you go in, you can get like a hamburger, and like you get to pick 3 things off the menu, and you like I picked a hamburger, quesadilla, and like when the last time I was there, and mozzarella bites.
yeah, it's,
And it was like, and Kathy and I both ate, and I got a milkshake, and it was $20.
That's a deal.
it's like
That is-
it's kind of like going to the frozen section and getting stuff you could throw in the air fryer, but it's in a restaurant.
But it's
so
like probably
good.
not. It's probably better.
Yeah,
It's good,
yeah,
it's good.
you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
You said you could pick 3 things. Like you're only allowed to pick 3 things at this restaurant, or they have
That
like
was just
a
the
meal
meal
deal.
That's one of the meal
like a
deals.
pick 3.
You pick your hamburger,
Yeah.
or you pick this, or you pick this, and the next row they have
Okay.
all kinds of stuff on there. They have like you can get. The weird thing is if you get their nacho, if you get their jalapeno cheese fries, it is like fries, which they have really good fries with like carnival cheese on it. You're talking about that liquid carnival
Oh,
cheese,
yeah,
yeah.
and then like a
have that.
diced up whole jalapeno.
Nice.
It was
Yeah.
just a jalapeno on top of it.
We
It's
can
just
do that.
weird. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not as it's way better than Dairy Queen.
Okay,
Chill
that's
out.
fair. I'm just saying that the other places can do that.
Well, it's just weird. I've never seen anybody just hack up it wasn't even like a nicely diced up like they say like they smashed it with a hammer and put it on top.
Was it like it was like roasted?
No, it was just
Oh.
just a jalapeno just
No.
smashed on top of it. It was awesome.
What's it called?
But
Good.
It's called Cookout.
Cookout.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep.
There's
my
a
eyes
lot
out.
of places like that I want to try, like a Bojangles.
Bojangles
They're,
slaps.
they're
too.
coming. They're coming to Texas.
They're
Somebody-
they're already in Texas.
Yeah,
Oh, they
I've
are?
heard there's some. Yeah. Okay, so we got about 10 minutes before we got to get there.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I got to do mine, but I do want to give another shout out to our friend Peter Moose. He's in the chat sometimes. He's been a listener to the show a long time. His wife Desi. He's the one that got me started with the Tim Tams. 'Cause
He's awesome.
He always sends the care package.
Yep.
And I got a text from his wife from his phone saying, "Hey, they sent some kind of care package for my grandkids
That's awesome.
from Australia. I'm crossing my fingers. There'll be some Tim Tams in there.
Me too.
But they're sending some stuff for my grandkids. So I do want to give a shout out to them. Moose always does really nice stuff. He's the one that makes those.
Do they have a
Number
moose
plates?
in Australia?
Do they have what?
Do they have a moose in Australia?
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, we have one.
They don't.
they got
We
one.
certainly have one.
They got one, and he's a
Okay.
friend.
Let me do my Bring the Heat. So my Bring the Heat is about people when they go to the motocross track who can't check their ego at the door and don't do a side lap.
Yeah.
We all know
Yeah, what a dumbass.
everybody's taught to do a side lap, right? Yes?
I'm listening.
Side lap. Okay. So here's what happens. Saturday, I go to 6 Feet Under, track I ride at all the time, Steve Williamson's place. And I'm rolling out, and Steve stops me and says, "Hey, man, do a sight lap. I built a new jump, and he points at it. I look back, and I was like, oh, yeah, cool. I see it. So I'm doing a sight lap. I'm rolling around. I'm doing a couple of the little doubles that I do all the time, and then it's parallel with the triple step tabletop thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see the triple as I'm coming up to it. It's no different. So I went ahead and jumped it on the sight lap. And I'm in the air. When I'm in the air, I looked over at the double, and there's a couple other bikes out there. I'm like, well, that's a pretty small double. So I roll through the corner, and I'm going to jump this thing. And I jumped it. And I jumped it on the left side of the track, and it wasn't really packed in. And the bike stopped, and Jamie didn't.
You landed on the when you landed.
I landed on the downside, but it was so soft.
When you landed is when.
The bike just basically.
But if you had rolled it once, you'd have realized to not jump in that direction.
How soft it was, and in turn, I fractured 2 ribs, and I went over the bars. I hurt my collarbone. It's not broke, but it hurts.
Well, the good thing is you had your GoPro on, so we can post it.
I had my GoPro on my helmet.
Yeah,
it was not turned on because who crashes on a sight lap? Me.
But you didn't take a side lap.
Exactly.
Everybody likes a sight lap. If your eyes
and
are
then
open.
100% was my ego going, shut up, Steve. I'm going to jump this. I mean,
as soon as you said that, you were going to jump it.
Was the double pretty easy?
Yes.
Okay.
It was just too soft on the left-hand side.
What did he say to you?
I literally did not make a single lap. I was about 50 feet from the starting spot.
I just want to pat him on the back.
The first thing I remember, they got there pretty quick. I actually think I might have been out, not completely, but I was definitely unaware for a moment. But
unaware.
I did make the sound. Oh shit, that's Damon Bradshaw. Well, not that sound. I did the and when the guys got there, they're like, "Oh, he's got his GoPro going." And I was like, "No, I don't. I didn't turn it on." And anyway, Steve was like, I told you to do a sight lap. I was like, yeah, I know, but I didn't. And so that was fun. Pretty embarrassing. Really, really embarrassing. Went to the hospital. I was worried about collapsed lung because I couldn't breathe well. They did an x-ray, said the lung was good. The doctor came in and said, I really can't tell if you have a fractured rib because you've fractured them so many times. I can't tell. I was like, all right, well, as long as my lung's good, I'm cool. And then that was Saturday. Monday night, out of nowhere, I just started getting incredible stomach pain, like right below my belly button. I'd never felt anything like it. So bad that I was like shaking, and I was. Amber wasn't here. I had to get Hattie to like get me blankets. I was like, we got to call an ambulance. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I felt like my stomach was going to explode. So we get an ambulance on the way, and literally as soon as they get here, which is probably 20 minutes because I called my neighbor first, who's a nurse. He came over. It's probably 20 minutes. By they step in the door, I stopped hurting. It just went away.
Did you have to fart?
Probably.
I didn't. I'll bet I was constipated.
Yeah.
Because I had not gone to the bathroom since before I crashed.
Did they give you pain pills?
Yes, but I only took a total of 3 over 2 nights. 2 Saturday night, 1 Sunday night, and this happened Monday night.
I don't. Pain pills make you constipated?
But that's not.
Yeah, but not 3 of them.
I wouldn't think 3 would.
I don't know. I don't take pills, so.
But I did go to. I did go to the emergency room, but I had Amber's dad take me because he had come to pick up Hattie. I refused the ride for the ambulance. It was such a long wait. I was like, screw this. I'm not going to sit here for 6 hours. Like they were literally treating people in the emergency room.
Oh, wow.
The waiting room. So I was like, yeah, forget it. I feel fine. But I went back the next morning, which would have been Tuesday morning.
Some Gas X and you'll be all right.
So, well, here, listen, so embarrassing. So before I went back to get to the hospital Tuesday morning, I did go to the bathroom. Then I get there, they do the CAT scan, and they do blood work, they do urine. They don't see anything wrong. So it probably was that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Sorry, it sucks. It's embarrassing. But the CAT scan did show I do have 2 fractured ribs. So that is my grill your ass off story. It's pretty embarrassing. Keefer wants us to call him at the end of the show. He has thoughts, I guess. So we'll get him on at the end. But yeah,
Aiden or
Kris.
Okay.
Kris.
I've had gas pains that I thought it was over.
Yeah, happened to me once.
I've had it happen a couple
never
times.
experienced that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think if I had ripped one at that moment, I would have exploded.
Yeah, dude. It feels like you're getting stabbed.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it felt
It was a
like.
shooting
dude.
pain. And
Yes.
it would come
Sharp.
That was gas, bro.
Because
My neighbor was like, well, maybe it's a kidney stone. Have you ever had one of those? No. And I guess I was like white and just, he said,
yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
It was gas.
I've never had that.
So it happened to me. I had like the
Great
flu
story.
or something like that, and I had taken a bunch of like NyQuil and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And over time, like I started to feel better, but then like my stomach started to hurt, and I did like a WebMD doc, like our company had that, and I told him what was happening, and he's like, he's like, it sounds like it's actually just gas. Go get you some Gas X or some Prilosec, and I was like, this fucking guy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what do you know? And then like I took the Prilosec to the gas, and about 6 hours later I was fine. But it was like, I was like, this. I don't go to the doctor like for a cold or a flu or something, because
no.
I just know that like just hydrate, maybe take some steroids, if I can get them, chicken noodle soup, that kind of thing. But this one was like, okay, and I've heard of like rupturing your intestine or like a spleen or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to mess around with that. I don't want to go septic. So
it was
it was just gas.
embarrassing when the EMTs and the fire department came and they walk in, and I'm like, I'm fine now, man.
Just a big old.
I kind of gave them the whole story, and like I said, it's so embarrassing because they're asking you, have you had a bowel movement? And I was like, well, no. So you kind of starting to go like, it's probably what it is, but in the moment,
fart side.
In the moment, bro, I don't. I wish I had, because I would have felt better. But okay, so yeah, good times. I'm gonna call.
Hey, so
yeah, go ahead.
When we heard about the wreck or whatever,
Yep.
TJ also said that he fell in the duck pond. I want to hear this story.
Let's get back to that after this, because our next guest of the night's on the line. He's going to be brought to you tonight by Guts Racing. Grip, control, confidence. Elevate your ride with Guts Racing seat covers. Trusted by top pros and everyday riders alike. Designed for maximum traction and durability, Guts seat covers keep you locked in when the tracks get rough and the stakes get high. Visit gutsracing.com. Let them know the MotoXpod sent you. Tonight, Guts Racing brings us the 2025 Pro 450 Motors MC Works Champion, Beta USA's Demartile. Hey, do you say Demartile or Demartile?
Demartile.
Okay, cool. That's how it's spelled.
It's actually Demartile. Similar, same thing.
How do you prefer it? Tile?
No, I prefer Demartile.
Okay. All right, cool, man. Well, yeah, we obviously, we've never talked. This is you're a new guest for us, so super excited. I'd like to start this, since we don't know much about you, is just to get a little bit of your history. I know you grew up riding motocross, not off-road. So yeah, give us a little bit of your history on riding, how you got into it, and what led you to off-road.
Oh man, it's a long story, but no, I thank you guys first for having me on. I appreciate it. And I started riding when I was about 2 years old, just doing the classic PW50 and learning how to ride in a parking lot. And I started racing motocross locally at a real young age, at 5, 6, but it didn't really get serious to me until I was about 11 years old. I got on 65s, and then I made it to Loretta Lynn's.
Oh, wow.
And then I ended up crashing a week before I left for Loretta's. I won my regional, and it was going to be a good year for me there. And I ended up crashing and breaking my arms like 6 days before we left. So that was unfortunate. But then ended up going back the year after, and I went 4 years in a row. And then and then that was basically it. Got into did good at Loretta's, went as a B rider and schoolboy 1, schoolboy 2. And did well, top 10 every time I went there. And then after that, I slowly started my outdoor, pro motocross career.
So at that point, that was the goal, pro motocross, see if you could make a living at it, or was it one of those things?
Yeah.
Okay.
That my goal as a young kid, I never wanted to be, I never really I dreamt of being a champion and stuff like that. But my goal was just to make a living riding a motorcycle, no matter if that was teaching kids how to ride, being an OHV, rider, someone like that. I just wanted to make a living riding a motorcycle. So that was my goal as a kid. And it was cool. I got to accomplish it, and it's been a great ride. I've been, living my dream. So it's awesome.
Yeah, it's come a long way, right? I mean, 2018, you raced the entire outdoor series.
Yeah.
And what was that like doing every round? I'm assuming full privateer, probably maybe dad helping you out. Like, what was that like for you?
Yeah, no, it was really cool. Like I said, I went to Loretta's. I did good for what I thought. You know, I top 10. Like I said, I went in 85 stock and mod, and then I went the next year in super mini, and then I did Schoolboy 1 and Schoolboy 2 one year, and then 250B stock and 250B mod, and then 250B mod, in Schoolboy 2 my last year. But first year I did on 2-stroke. Did good, but I was going to Loretta's, obviously, like everyone else's, to get help and to do that. And I unfortunately didn't really get too much for my results from Loretta's. So by that point, I was around 16, 17 after my final year at Loretta's in 250B mod and Schoolboy 2. And I just shot, I was like, you know what, I want to do an outdoor national. And so actually 2017 came around, the year before I did the whole outdoor series, and me and my dad went up and did Washougal. And that was my pro debut up in Schugal in 2017. 450 class only. I've never raced 250 outdoor. Wow. Only did 250 West Coast. It was hard because my parents were financially stable and good, but my dad didn't have the money for me to have have 3 250Fs and a mod bike, and it was expensive. So he stuck me on the 450 on a Honda 450 because we could ride it for the full 50 hours on a top end, and get the life out of it. So yeah, I trained hard locally. I had no trainer, just me and my dad out in Marysville in NorCal, just putting in the time. And I went and did my first outdoor national at Washougal 2017 and did good, qualified straight in. And I was running right around 20th, ended up going down first moto. And then I think I also went down second moto, but made the motos and did okay. 30th, I think I got like 33rd overall or something like that, my first outdoor. But it was cool because then after I did that race in 2017, then I had a great, I knew what I was up against. So I got to kind of come into 2018 knowing what qualifying was like and all of that. And so I got a bunch of personal sponsors together, and shout out to JM Environmental. He's still a good friend of mine. And he was basically my title sponsor. And he set me up with TPJ and Teddy Parks. Yep. And that was awesome. I was already on Fly Gear at the time. And actually, I think I was on Liette gear at the time, and then in 19 I went to Fly. But anyways, it was Teddy Parks. It was awesome. So yeah, I started with Hangtown, and my sponsor John Moore. It was really cool of him. I had to cover my TPJ rental, which was around $6,000, and I had to cover my entry fees. And then he covered the flights for me and my dad, or the flights for me, $60 for food. And I forget something else, but the only thing that I had to cover when I was there was basically, whatever I needed food wise and my entry fee. So it was a really cool deal. And then after each round, I'd fly home and I would go have a meeting with him. I would tell him things about the round and what I learned and what I need to work on. And then I would go back to him and he'd write me a check and I'd go racing next weekend. So it was
I like that. Yeah.
No, it was really, John Moore is, he's awesome. He owns a environmental cleanup company in Northern California here. And he's helped all the local motocross tracks. He's sponsored many of riders. He's even sponsored Nick Way and a bunch of guys. And so, yeah, he was a huge help to my my outdoor. If I didn't have him as a sponsor, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. And it was awesome. Oh, and the rental car. He paid for the rental car. Yeah. So rental car, hotel, and $60 for food. And so the rest I had to figure out. So
that's a cool opportunity, man. And I'm going to get into your off-road career and your titles, but I want to ask you a question. If you could choose to be racing for Beta USA the way you are right now, or kick Benny or Oldenburg off and be racing on the Supercross side, outdoors and all that, what would you rather do now that you've been doing off-road for like 5 or 6 years?
It's funny. So many people ask me that, they're like, if one of the guys get hurt, are you going to be like, are you a fill-in guy? And I'm like, guys, I have very minimal Supercross experience. I did arena cross when you had to get your Supercross license. And it was awesome. Me and my dad still talk about it to this day. We're like, that was some of the funnest racing because it was so fast. And we had an awesome crew, awesome competitors we raced against, like Ryan Brees, Stank Dog. It was a bunch of friends that I was competing against. So it was really fun.
Nice.
But I don't think that I would choose Supercross. Supercross is definitely cooler in my opinion, and the limelight and all of the TV time in the stadium. I think it's definitely cooler. But man, it's hard for me to get into Supercross. I just never got to live in LA or at a Supercross track to really get the experience. Sure. I feel like I needed to feel 100% comfortable. So it's an easy answer for me. I would choose off-road because that's where I grew up riding. I grew up kind of riding in the woods and trail riding, and now I'm more racing desert fast moto stuff. But I love the off-road stuff. I tell my dad this. My dad wanted me to switch in 2019 before I did Supercross. He wanted me to switch to off-road right after my outdoor series, and I was like, no. Yeah. And I was like, no, I want to, I had the Supercross dream is what I call it. I wanted, and I'm happy I did it. I got to experience it. It was awesome. I never made a main event, but I made every night show. I did, I had some great heat races, and I really enjoyed it, but it was it was tough. It was dangerous. I wasn't that comfortable in the whoops. They had 2 sets of whoops. They had dragons backs back then. Yeah. So it was a little out of my league, but I really enjoyed it. And and then I'm happy that the whole off-road thing came about. It was really cool. So yeah, to answer your question, I'll fill in for any outdoor race, but Supercross, you're going to have to give me about a year and a lot of money if you want me to go switch back over.
All right. Well, that's kind of a good transition to another topic I wanted to get to with, first of all, this show we do focus on Supercross and motocross primarily. As you said, it's kind of the cool thing. It's the flashy thing. Sure. It's where all the money's at. But lately we've been covering GNCC a lot because in the off-road world, that is kind of the flashy series and the more popular and more, they get way more coverage, but not near enough is what they should. So then I kind of feel like, Works gets almost no coverage. How do we make that better? Because I know the turnouts at Works races are huge from the amateur side. It's really cool racing. Like, what do we need to do to get more support, get more eyes on off-road as a whole, but especially West Coast?
Yeah, well, you guys are doing obviously a great job. I think the podcasts and any social media and stuff helps. Off-road some people downplay it, some moto and supercross guys, but I mean, it really is a cool series that we both do, Works and in GPC. I mean, they're over $10,000 pro purses each round, and they're really cool with, practice on Saturday and show up, race Sunday, and go home. That's how you want to do it. And if you're a privateer, like I was telling this to my dad too, if I was a privateer and didn't have a ride and I was on a financial budget, you could pull up Sunday morning, do 1 lap of practice in 7:30 and go race and then go home. So you really could do it in one day. But I just think, getting it more out there and getting some kids that are doing local motocross to come out and kind of try the Work stuff. Because that was the thing about me is I did some local hare scrambles growing up. My dad would, drag me out to a hare scramble race, and I would treat it as like a training day and stuff. But it is a really cool style of racing. And now I've done it so long, it's normal to me. But it's cool. And I just think people have to go and try it and kind of step out of their comfort zone. But Works and NGPC, I mean, it's mostly a motocross track. There's not much. We do have some technical pro sections and stuff, but other than that, it's fast. It's a 7-mile motocross track, about 60% of the rounds. So for me, it's awesome. I love it. I think some of the tracks are a little fast, but that's all part of it, and everyone's got to race the same course. So it's cool. I just think some more people need to come out and try it. And it's hard. You kind of have to want to go out and ride that. Where motocross, it's, you go do your 20 minutes, you go sit on the back of the tailgate of your truck, you talk with your buddies, and you see me whip the jump, the whole night, the whole night, which is awesome. That's what I love to do that as well. Same with the Supercross, but off road is a little more grit, and maybe you'll be out riding a riverbed and getting ready because you have roughly around 4 or 5 miles of off road, and the other 2 miles are a moto track. So
okay, yeah, it sounds cool though.
It is. It's very cool. The whole weekend is fun. Like I said, if you get there on Saturday, do practice, and do Sunday, the whole event is really fun. They have it at a bunch of awesome places. Mesquite, Nevada. They have one in Marysville. This year we're going up to Washougal. So they have some great rounds that are going to be really cool. But yeah, besides that, GNCC, that's another race I want to knock off my list as well. I tried to make Ironman last year with the team. Carlin got the whole team together, the West Coast guys, to come out and do it. But unfortunately, I was wrapping up my championship, so I couldn't make it. But that's next on my list. I think that GNCC is it's kind of right up my alley. That's similar to what I grew up riding, that kind of stuff, rather than this high speed moto stuff. Yeah. So that's definitely on my list.
Okay. We'll get back to bucket list stuff at the end, because I do want to talk to you about GNCC and that stuff, but go ahead, TJ.
Well, yeah, that was kind of leading into what I was going to ask about, like how much different it is from, because where we are, there's a lot of trees, so they don't have the big wide open stuff. But also, just real an aside, when we get off of here, I need to get your number and send it to my son, who is a struggling privateer racing Supercross. Maybe you could I've been telling him to go to cross country or that stuff for years, but he just loves the Supercross stuff. So, but yeah,
it is Supercross is cool. I really do like it. And I think if I lived in a different area besides Northern California where there is Supercross available, I maybe would have had different intentions, and I would have rode it more. But for me, it's just off-road. It felt, my dad used to race off-road a little bit in the early 90s or early late 90s and stuff like that. And so I've always grown up riding it, and it was kind of a part of my lifestyle. And, when you're taking somebody that maybe didn't grow up like that, and all they know is a moto track, it's kind of a hard thing to adjust to, but it is a lot of fun. And so I encourage anybody to at least go out and try it. And it's great. Even if you are racing moto or Supercross, it's always great to go out and bust out an hour and a half or a 2-hour hare scramble or some type of off-road. It's great cross training.
He absolutely hates doing the nationals, and he's like, and I told him this year, I'm like, well, Supercross is over. Why don't you go hit some of them and see what you can do?
They're so fun.
Yeah. That's one thing. Obviously, we have no, reference for the hare scramble and for the stuff out west, but what I see at the GNCC or the local cross country races and that kind of stuff is just the way the pits are, how it's just like everybody just seems to be smiling and having fun. Way better.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing out there?
Yeah, it is. It's I'm friends with all my competitors. There's no I wouldn't say there's no flashiness, because everyone's flashy. All the top guys have all the factory stuff. I mean, there's 4 or 5 factory teams. SLR, Honda, KTM, Gas, couple legit teams and stuff. But it's just there's no waiting around all day. Like I said, on Sunday we wake up, we have the riders meeting, and if you want, you can do a 2-lap practice at 7:30 in the morning. And then we go race and we go home. So it's just a whole different style, of racing. It's not, you're not sitting around for 2 30-minute motos, or if you're, at a local race, whatever, 2 20-minute motos. It's just it's a whole different style. I really like the style of our racing. I just wish we raced on Saturday instead of Sunday. Yeah. I wish we had a practice on Friday, because by the time we race on Sunday, the only downfall is everyone's packing up and going home, which I don't blame them. They're trying to get out, and a lot of people have work on Monday morning. But our race starts at 11:45 on Sunday, so a lot of people are packing up and going. Where if we had our race on Saturday, I think it would, a lot of the kids will still be around. Everyone would be around to watch it. And
even more exposure for the pro.
Yeah, riders. More exposure. And they actually used to have it on Saturday. I don't know, schedules and stuff changes. I don't know what happened, but
Well, you're the champ, so you need to speak up and tell them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Scotty?
You go ahead.
Oh, I thought you had. Okay. So Beta USA has really been making a pretty heavy push in the last couple of years in the U.S. with the the Supercross team. They've had GNCC teams and riders.
Yeah.
How did you get the opportunity at Beta? How did that come about? I mean, to even you weren't really known as an off-road guy. So how did they know about you?
So yeah, back to my story. Basically, I did the whole outdoor series, and I did really well. I top 20'd every round. I got 31 national points, and the whole season. My dad and we were getting information from all sorts of people, hey, if you're in the top 20 and you're getting championship points, like, you're going to get support, you'll get help, especially if you're there every round. And so I think I top 20'd every round besides like 2, I made a mistake and fell or whatever, but I didn't really get much support after going into my 19 Supercross 250 West Coast, going into Supercross. I got a lot of, product and sponsors, but no pay for me to financial to go race. And so I had a job. I was working landscaping and riding, and I was also training some kids. And I was kind of at a standpoint in my career, to be honest with you. I didn't know what to do. I got done with Supercross, and it was hard for me. And I was like in a kind of a pickle going, do I need to move to LA and pursue the Supercross, or do I need to just, train kids and just kind of hang it up? And so I was in this in-between stage of my life where I was working and riding and still really wanting to do it. And my dad was kind of over it because, we went and did a whole outdoor series, and, we got really no help. We got product, but it was like, and I don't blame him. He still works full time, and he's a mobile service mechanic for the railroad. So he was working hard, and he's like, well, let's like take a break or whatever. So I kind of went on my own for a little bit. And I ended up getting this. I've always rode Honda 2-strokes growing up. My dad, before that was my first 250 was a Honda 2-stroke. My dad got it because, we couldn't afford 250Fs, and he got me that to beat up.
No win, no prayer.
Yeah, and that's when they were cheap. So my dad ended up, over a 6-month period, he ended up buying me 3 CR 250s for a total for 3 of them for like $4,800. He was getting them for like $1,200, $1,500. And yeah, I was doing them. And then, so that was like my fleet. And so after the outdoor series, I had my 450s, obviously, and I was riding some 2-strokes. And I was like, hey, let's get this thing together. Let's do 2-stroke national for fun. I was training a guy, an older guy named Bob, and he was helping me out, and I was training him like 2-3 days a week. And he was like, I want to go do it. He's like, let's get a bike for you together and go do it. And so I got some sponsors together and got that 2-stroke together to go race. And I went and did it, and I beat Michael Lessie and did good. And so fast forward the next year, I'm doing the same thing. And Carlin calls me about a week before 2-stroke national. And I've raced Carlin and his family, his brother and stuff. I've been around there my whole amateur
bike racer who wants to go race his dirt bike, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No. And I don't know. I'm open to ride really anything, and I got my feet wet and got out of my comfort zone a little bit with off-road when I first got into it, and really fell in love with it all. And I'm like, now I'm like open to try anything. I'd love to, like I said, do some sprint enduros, maybe even a hard enduro, do enduro cross, and still do some moto stuff. My heart is still at moto. I still love doing all the moto races, no matter if it's a, mammoth or an outdoor national. I still really, really enjoy that. And so, yeah, that's a couple, but definitely that beach race and some cool races like that would be awesome to do before my career's up.
You gotta watch the crowd that you say I'm ready to ride anything around. I mean, this group here can come up with some dirty thoughts when you say that.
Why are you going there, TJ? Well, listen, first, Carlin, plug your ears real quick. If you decide, that you would like to, hit a Supercross round, I can take Benny out, man. No, you just let me know. I'll take Benny down.
No, Benny and Mitchell are riding good, man. Yeah. I got to see him down at the Paso Robles. We just did our photo shoot and stuff, and man, they're riding good. It's awesome. And it's funny is I get little thoughts here and there like, oh man, maybe it'd be cool to go back to Supercross and this and that. Let me tell you, I was at the photo shoot and I went and rolled around that track and doubled some stuff and jumped the catapult. And I'm like, you know what? This is about all I need right here. That's it. You know, it's just a whole different style going back, and man, it's cool. And, you know, I would never say never, but it would take, you know, some solid months for me to get back into the flow and start jumping some big stuff. And the worst part, you know, hitting whoops. I've never really been too good through the whoops. So
Me either.
I would have to get doing that. So
What are you talking about? Jamie here can't keep himself from breaking ribs.
Dude, it has been 2 years.
No. The doctor, he just broke his ribs like, what, 2 days ago? Saturday. And the doctor x-rayed his ribs and said, I can't tell if any of them are broke because there's so many that have been broken.
Yep.
What'd you do? Did you hit your stomach on the bars or go down or something?
Yeah, I just told the story, but I let my ego get the better of me, and I did not do a sight lap. It's a track I ride on all the time.
Oh, no.
My buddy's like, hey, I just built a new double, do a sight lap. And I looked at it going the other way over this little triple, and I was like, yeah, it's just a little double, no big deal.
Roll.
So I jumped it, and it was super soft, and the bike just stopped, and I didn't. And yeah, I ate the bar, or my chest ate the bar pad, and that was it.
Man, well, you'd be thankful that that's all it was, I guess. And
yeah, I honestly thought I got my
always
mom.
do a sight lap, man. You got to. That's the same thing I have to remind myself every time I go down to my Marysville, my local NorCal tracks, MMX and East Street and Riverfront and Hangtown, and you know, it's like clockwork when I'm down there. And then I always make myself, because thankfully it's never been me, but there's been a lot of stories I've heard. You know, it's just you never know.
Yeah,
you know, the jump could be the same, but there could be a little, you know, mud hole on the backside. You never know.
I know, man. Like my buddy that owns the track, you know, he came up. I told you to do a side lap. I was like, yeah, I know, bro. I just didn't listen. I'm an idiot. So yeah, it's a lesson learned. A lesson I already knew, but I relearned it. So yeah, I'll suck it up.
I would say I have learned in the off-road world, like you're in there, that when there's all of a sudden you see a lot of people surrounded around something, that you might have to jump off of something or over something or through something. So you might want to watch out.
The
sure.
other thing is, especially at Ironman, they will point to lines up Ironman Hill that are the worst lines.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, they want to see you struggle.
Yeah. Like I'll shake.
Don't go there.
I mean, like I said, I'm not very talented. I'm just an average amateur 50-year-old rider. So when they're pointing up the hill, I'm like, shaking my head. I'm going the other way. I'm going around this sucker. It's just, I'm not looking to die here, man. I'm just trying to have some fun. So, Dare, dude,
that's
it's been
I'm going to experience in my GNCC, I'm sure.
Well, hopefully,
picking all those lines and going for it.
Yeah, hopefully we will see you at Ironman this year. That is our goal, to get there. Love to see you there. But this has been an honest pleasure, man. It's really always great to have a new guest on the show that's never been on, and we truly do have so much respect for what the off-road guys do. So congratulations on titles, and thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And it's awesome that you're including us off-road guys. And no, I appreciate you guys spreading the word, and it's fun. It's fun to be a part of all this and be a part of Beta. Like I said, it's been my dream as a kid to be a factory rider, and it's been so far so good for me. So just going to keep building with the team and doing some fun races, and yeah.
Well, enjoy it. I hope you get have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, get a little time off the bike, and then it'll be time to go riding again soon. I got probably 5 or 6 weeks, but
January 14th is when our stuff starts back on. So it's coming up here soon. So I'm already in the back on the bike, and just pounding out the motos and getting back into the routine of stuff. And it's been fun, and the 450 is really fun to learn and trying different stuff. So yeah, just excited to go defend the title and have another 21 rounds of racing.
Awesome, man. Well, it's been a pleasure tonight, Dare. Thank you so much.
All good. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, have a good night.
See ya.
Dare Demartile. It's hard to say.
Yeah,
I want to go tile.
It's pretty easy.
Dare. When I look at it, the word is tile, so I want to say it that way. Dare Demartile, brought to you tonight by Guts Racing.
Or as TJ would say, teal.
Heel
going up the heel.
He went up that heel. It was, well, never mind. I was gonna say it was real. That's how you say it. Sorry, man. Can I blame it on the hydrocodone, even though I haven't taken any?
Yes, and the cramps.
Not
Fart cramps.
The compaction.
Yeah, the constipation.
There it is. Constipation.
Compaction happens
So
to like a hamster.
Apparently,
gerbil.
YouTube's good again.
Or
Yeah,
rabbit.
we're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess somehow the stop trimming button got clicked.
Like, honestly,
really?
he could have said,
Yeah.
He said earlier, I fixed it, and he could
And
have
I
left
believed
it.
him.
We
He
could have
could've
left it
just
at that,
left
but
it.
now we
No,
know.
I'm an honest guy.
Does it count when you fix something if you're the one that broke it?
Yeah.
Did he? I'll give it to him.
It was an
Why not?
honest
You know what?
mistake. It wasn't
it's
like-
Christmas again.
It's a Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to
miracle.
give it to him.
And that must be the difference between Android users and iPhone users. We admit fault and we like are honest
Hey,
about each other.
I admit my fault. I just said I was an idiot, and I messed up at work today and had to go tell a whole bunch of
planted too
customers.
many waters.
I messed up.
Misplant the water.
We got waters growing everywhere.
Joke. All right, TJ, give us a Cherubies read.
From factory floor to the finish line. This is a Cherubies for a Cherubies. Sorry. I've said it that way for like 20-something years.
Yeah, it's wrong.
For over 40 years, we've shaped
You've
the
also
look,
said
feel,
heel.
and protection of motocross. Every curve, every vent, every heel, every color, engineered for riders who push the limits. A Cherubies plastic and accessories are built for durability, testing in the harshest conditions, trusted by champions worldwide. Whether you're lining up at the gate for chasing your next ride, a Cherubies gives your bike the identity it deserves. A Cherubies innovation, protection, performance. A CherubiesUSA.com. It starts with the passion for the ride and drives to build something better. A Cherubies becomes more than a name. It becomes the armor for every rider who believes in pushing past the limits. Our plastics aren't just there. But our plastics aren't just parts, they're identity. Every line, every curve, built for decades of innovation. From worldwide champions to your local track, a Cherubies stands for protection, performance, pride, and the ride. This is a Cherubies, born from racing, built to last.
Breathe.
Woo. I should have.
Was that TJ or AI?
Yeah, no kidding. I should have talked to you guys. Like some of those, they're kind of long, and I'll kind of like pick parts out differently each time.
I've noticed that
Bro,
as
I
I've
just
been reading
rocked
through.
Yeah, I'll skip. Huh?
I just rocked right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's cool. All right, 3 segments left. We're about to have some fun. I think T-Bolt USA top 5.
haven't been having fun?
Yeah, but this part of the show is like always my favorite. These last couple segments I always enjoy the most. So, Scotty, give us T-Bolt USA.
Alrighty,
For the top 5.
if you are a pit bike enthusiast and love shredding around on a CRF 110, KLX 110, or whatever gay electric bike TJ has, you need TBoltUSA.com bookmarked on your web browser. T-Bolt USA is a pit bike supply company or site that has everything you need for your pit bike. You can find handlebar kits featuring BBR and Pro Taper bars, D&M shocks, and even full bikes from YCF, Pister Pro, and Piranha. T-Bolt USA has it. They even have stuff for the Chinese bikes that are so difficult to find. You'll find pit bikes, engines, and parts at tboltusa.com.
You know, I asked him what he was doing Saturday. You know why I asked him? Because I was going to go ride, and I was going to give him a bike to ride. I am not.
I wouldn't either. I was harsh.
Yeah, it was harsh. That was harsh.
Okay.
True, but harsh.
The T-Bolt USA top 5 this week, as announced last week, was the top 5 guests on the MotoXpod show for 2025. Whether when it was on Vital at the first half of the year or we moved to our own platform. I'm going to start with Woodrow 303 from Discord. Gave us a list. Mookie, Chiz, Max, could be Volan, could be Anstie, Mookie, and Mookie.
Hey,
Those are the favorite interviews.
Those were his favorite.
I wonder who his favorite was.
Probably
Max.
Yeah, probably
Probably
Max.
Probably Max.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
All right,
I would
TJ.
I have my top 5 here.
Yeah,
But honorable mention
Sure.
to Anstie.
yeah.
Like, he's really just such a great interview. He's a little long-winded. I
He
love
makes
the
it
fact,
easy.
I love the fact that he knows it and just leans into it. But it's not like there are some people who are long-winded and can't get questions out or like those kind of things. But he's not that way. Anyways,
All right. What's
number
your list?
5, Anderson.
Okay.
And it wasn't necessarily, the interview was fine. It was just cool to get him on a podcast.
On anything.
Yeah. That was cool. Austin Forkner, kind of like Anstie, where he a little long-winded, but he gives you honesty the whole time. He like lays his brains out on the table. It just, I'm telling you, it's like he is like the man.
Okay.
Number 3 is Turd. I like that kid.
Turd's
He
good.
is just like a moto fan and just a good dude.
I didn't mention him because I feel like he is a guest, but he's like part of the show
crew.
now.
Yeah.
So I didn't mention him. But
That's
I
on
didn't-
your list, but
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is mine.
I'm
so-
just. I was gonna. My point is, I like that you did that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dill hole.
My number 2 is kind of
Donkey
a
Dong.
combination. Sarah Whitmore was a really good interview.
Yeah.
And it got even better when Aiden came on.
Yeah, that
At
was
the end,
good.
at the
Okay.
end. So
I
but-
thought about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then number 1, Cooper Webb. The dude is so down to earth. So like I feel like he could be hanging out the track with us and just, like or with random people, just be a cool guy to hang out the track with. So
It's a good list.
that's my top 5.
And our show's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's next?
So John Anderson last week was really good.
Okay.
I put
Yeah.
him on there. Harp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really
I
good
almost
interview.
put him on there. He was
Yeah.
really good. Yeah.
I put Ando as well.
Yeah.
Scott Plessinger. I always
Yep.
like talking to Scott.
Yep.
And then my number 1 was Juju, just from the barrel racing.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That's,
You guys
that
love
was a
story,
good
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, oh, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Scotty.
All right, I've got when we had Cheyenne Harmon, only because he talked about TJ's old van that y'all like found, like that Josh DeMuth used to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we bought the van from
I
Cheyenne.
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, we
he
bought
got
the
it from
Yeah,
Demuth, and like we went all like
Not
come on.
Duluth, it was Mike Jones.
Oh, okay. Carmen Electra was in there.
Electra
Yeah,
was in there.
That
getting
was
I
banged.
forgot
Oh,
that
yeah,
completely.
that was funny.
Yeah, I wish I had known that. Just at the time, I didn't realize Electra had been like butt naked in there. Just saying.
Aiden's always a good interview.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I really like how respectful he is and does good, answers the questions well. But having him on with Sarah was
Yeah, that was
really
hilarious.
next
That
level.
made me laugh so hard.
Well, that was all me, so maybe you should give me some credit.
No,
No? Okay.
No.
fair,
not
fair.
on the list.
Are you
Okay,
a guest? No. Stu Baylor. I like when we have Stu on. He's so down to earth and gives a lot of insight and always just shows how cool that sport is. And then I like it when we have Malcolm on. Malcolm's like, we've had him on a few times this year. I don't really remember like one standout moment, but I just, whenever we have him on, it's always good content. And I always like asking him questions because he always answers them in a fun way.
Yeah.
And
I didn't put him on my list, but he's probably my favorite person to interview.
yeah. And AP's in there too, but I've said that before, so I wanted to change it up.
Yeah.
And then I really liked the Hunter Lawrence interview we did.
Yeah?
That we did. He opened up about like stuff outside the sport, his perspective on the sport, and like how his when he was talking about his job and like how like he doesn't need to take vacation. I just thought we got really good, honest answers out of him, and we don't get a lot of podcasts don't get a lot of stuff out of him. So I thought we did good on that. So that's my top 5.
All right, so I went with JA, number 1, Jason Anderson. 1, because he doesn't do a lot of podcasts. We've never had him before, but he gave me some really good stuff.
I was really hoping to get him on tonight. That would
Yeah, he didn't respond. I tried.
Yeah.
He might have actually, the number I had might not even be his number. I don't know, because it didn't say delivered anymore. It doesn't say red. It doesn't say anything.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, I mean, even after you saw how
got a
jet
trap
lagged
phone?
Yeah,
Anstie
maybe.
was, like, Ando's not doing anything if he's jet lagged.
They may have
Yeah,
just had it
sure.
turned off.
Yeah.
It may be, but Jason was my number 1 for the year because I've wanted him on the show for a long, long time. My number 2 was Cooper Webb this year because of having him we stepped away from Cooper and we talked to
Paul.
Paul.
I forgot about that.
I was actually listening to that one on
Yeah.
the way here because I wanted to refresh my memory on the Jet
Yeah.
interview, and
that was so. I thought that was so good. I was really proud of myself for that one.
Yeah.
And then the following week
So you
or
basically
two,
put yourself on the
yeah.
list.
And then a couple weeks later,
Are you surprised?
weeks later, Jet was on. So that's my 3. When we told Jet about the Cooper story, he's like, wait a minute. His name's Paul?
Yeah.
So I thought that was great. Then I gave Ben Kelly number 4, his story of how he won that title.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
Ironman.
was good.
Yeah. Other guys stopping to help him get.
Yeah.
That was a great
That
story.
was a great story.
And then we had Chad Reed on the show for the very first time this year. So that's my number 5.
I
Also,
forgot Chad was on
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
I noticed it earlier. I almost put that one too.
another one that probably should be on there is we did get kind of the exclusive on Hayden talking about getting arrested and stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. The only reason I didn't put Hayden
It's
on
because
is
it's
he's done it a few
obvious.
times.
Yeah, and
and
it's like
yeah.
obvious that Hayden's a good interview.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the T-Bolt USA Top 5. We are off the next couple weeks. We will be coming back the week before A1. And as of now, the T-Bolt USA Top 5 for that is best sitcoms of all time. That's the TJ. suggestion. I like that. So that, unless you're not here that
I'm about
week,
to say,
we may
what's
save
the
it.
what's the ad? What's the
It's-
date on that one?
I don't know. It's let me see. That's this year, so it's that date. Yeah, the 7th.
I should be because I come home on the 7th.
So
I should
okay,
be
the
there.
7th. All right. Who has ETS Racing Fuels?
That's me.
That's you, Che. Yeah, you got the next two. So, yeah, tell us about ETS Racing Fuels. And by the way, we're not doing a pick one. We're not doing Turds Take. This is our Secret Santa segment.
ETS Racing Fuels was forged from the heat of competition nearly 30 years ago. Developing purpose-engineered fuel for high-profile teams. Jesus Christ!
High profile Jesus Christ. High profile
Highly
Jesus Christ.
competitive series. We have been the power
They did
behind.
not purpose fuel for Jesus Christ.
Well, we don't know that.
Well, I don't think they were around then. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Jesus is still around.
Yep, we've been the power behind many podium wins ever since. Teams using ETS Racing Fuels have won more than 50 national and world championship titles, and we continue to forge new alliances and partnerships across motorsport. Teams including Factory KTM, Factory HRC Honda, Rockstar Husqvarna, Rockstar Gas, Factory Triumph, and many more.
All right. Not bad. About the same. I mean, honestly, I kind of have.
I think it's good for everybody to do that.
Yeah, I probably should have read it before.
Next year,
it helps.
I think we should have them each one on a piece of paper, and then it does like drawing straws. You don't know who you're going to get.
Yeah,
you just grab,
change it up. That'd be a good one.
It's good for
on
everybody.
separate papers. Yeah,
it's
I
good
like
for
that.
Okay, so Secret Santa.
I do have a question.
Alrighty.
Oh my god!
When are you gonna let us know which one of us is getting fired?
At the end.
At the end.
Oh, okay.
At the end.
I don't want you to. If I tell you you're not,
One of us could be quitting this
If
show.
I tell you,
I
that
feel
you
like it's.
can't,
I
you're
feel like
not
I
coming
got some
back,
bad news coming my way.
well, we'll see.
If I tell you right now that we can't afford you for next year, you might just leave now.
Forward me.
Oh yes.
You guys were getting paid. I'm-
Well, yeah. I mean,
All right. Who would like to go first for Secret Santa?
I kind of want to save mine for last. Honestly.
Okay.
Okay. I mean,
I'll tell you what. I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
I got Chase.
All right.
Here you go, man. So if
Nice
if
rap
you're
job.
not watching on YouTube, just tell everybody what you got.
What we got going on here? I got some titty tees. Hell yeah.
Golf tees.
Turn these.
Yes.
Golf tees. Hell yeah.
Turn these the way so you can see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
show
they're-
the camera. Here, hold on.
Which they're-
I'm gonna put it
that is
on.
Awesome.
Like
Hold it up,
half-naked
Chase. Hold it up,
lady
Chase.
Golf tees.
Hold it up to that
Here,
camera.
Let me see if I can.
Here, yeah. Put it over there.
Oh wait,
Hell
hold
yeah,
on. Go
dark
to the
side.
wide. Wait, you're going. Okay, which one are we doing? Okay, yeah, there they go. That's pretty good.
That is
Perky tees.
Dude, that's actually really cool.
yeah.
Unfortunately, they're gonna get swatted with a golf
Well,
club.
also,
I
they're
will
gonna-
actually use those.
I'm about to say also you're gonna have to like hit a ball like 6 inches off the ground with those too.
Oh, they go on the
Does it
ground.
does it go down?
Oh, they'll go on the ground.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's
It's a good one.
It's pretty
All right.
thoughtful.
All right,
I guess
I got trash over here.
I can do mine.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll go next. I got Scotty, and for most of the year we screw with him, so I figured I'd get him something he actually used.
Oh, okay. I did not go that route
I
with
hope
mine.
it's a new job because we're going to let him go.
Ah, yes, Chase is a good man. We got golf side over here.
There we
got some
go.
golf balls.
All
Thank you,
right.
Chase.
Yep.
I will
Yep.
use those.
Nice.
Oh, I like the lines on those. Too. Those are good
ERC,
ones.
what are they? ERC soft?
ERC, they're Callaways.
Yeah, those are good balls. That's really
All
good.
right.
Thank you, Chase.
There's
I thought
one
I
of
was
the
getting
first,
something bad for
Yeah,
sure.
one of the first
Thought
drops
about
I'm going to clip.
Yeah.
Those are nice balls.
Since you want to go last, I did for everybody here.
Oh,
I got
okay.
something for everybody.
Yes, the,
Right
the
there.
best the
Reese's.
best candy on the market.
Hell
There you
yeah.
go. Everybody likes peanut butter.
By the way, I did something for everybody last week. You decided not to take it.
Yeah. So we
I
are.
sent you guys money
Oh, that's right.
from the show.
Anyways, there's a note in there you can't read, but you'll see it.
What do you mean
you'll
can't
see.
read it?
You'll see it.
I can't read it because I shouldn't read
No,
it.
no,
Yeah,
it's
or-
for
You'll
you.
see, you'll see, you'll see.
Just
Oh,
But no, this is from some help from one of
Looks
our
like you can
one of
tear
our
it, so be
listeners,
careful.
oh Jesus. That's what I think it is.
yeah.
Anthony Bennett,
Oh, is
Yeah.
it the
Yeah.
calendar?
and then that right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
read it?
So,
you got- so it's
Why
a
can't I read it?
it's a special calendar.
I got the 2026 Campfire Moto Stories Ramrods special nudie calendar, and it's motorcycles with a bunch of naked dudes on it.
There's
apparently
one in there.
mine-
Bro,
Oh,
is that,
wow.
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
going.
so he messaged me and was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I heard y'all doing Secret Santa.
Dude,
Can I
that's-
send this to you?" I was like,
Yes.
"Man, I don't have Dark Side, but I'll figure out who's got him."
dude, dirt bike guys are hilarious,
Yeah,
bro.
dude,
when we get to
when
dark,
when we get to mine, I'll put it up on the camera.
yeah, I'll hold it up
Or,
here.
I guess mine's on here, right?
Yes.
Yours is the second one.
Did I miss it?
Yeah, you did. It's February.
Okay.
It's February.
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
you're the February
I
model.
must have skipped right over it.
If
Or I didn't want to see it again.
If anybody wants
wow,
to
yeah.
order one, also, the guy's name is Anthony Bennett. It's
Yeah.
They sell them?
yeah,
Yeah.
Campfire
He sold
Motos.
2 of them.
Is that it?
Because
Yeah,
Keefer
it's
reached
kind
out
of
about
blurred
it.
out, but
Anyway.
yeah.
It kind of
yeah.
needs to be blurred
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, it's
But
probably
The
good.
dark side, the bike is dark / Keefer, and the model is Craven Moorhead.
That was the name of a band in Longview when I was in the
Craven Moorhead?
97.
Was it like spelled funny?
It's spelled KRAVENMOOR. Something
Yeah,
like that.
Craven
Oh,
Moorhead.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
One
if
of
anybody,
this is my favorite right here. This is the bike is Casey Campbell, and it's a Buster Cherry. Is the,
Is
I
the
like
model.
how the guy got a dick bruise on the.
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to order one,
Yeah.
you can send them an email at campfiremotostories@gmail.com,
That's
or
super
you
cool.
can go to the Campfire Moto Stories IG and shoot them a message.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Probably not going to put that up in my studio, but we'll do something. We'll figure it out.
put that on the refrigerator.
Yeah. All right.
All right, if it wasn't obvious, I got TJ.
Yeah. Okay.
So this be careful, it's kind
Oh
of
my
heavy.
God!
So
Got 'em rocks.
What the heck?
we
Is this?
TJ's cheap, right? So
Each cheap.
yeah,
I got some Ritz crackers.
that's the best part of the
'Cause
whole
he's
thing.
Ritz.
Bro,
No,
Rich?
No, this is the best part right here.
Ew.
Oh, dude, barbecue flavored like Vienna sausages,
Ew.
chicken spread. I literally will eat every one of
I
those.
know you
He's going
would.
to be eating it on the way
Bro,
home.
there's a can of Spam,
That's awesome, though.
and it's like the off-brand
Yeah.
Spam. That's even better.
I couldn't get you the good stuff.
Dude, that's even better. Oh, what else is Wolf brand chili?
Hey, I'll eat some
Yeah.
Wolf Brand chili.
Wolf Brand
Yeah.
I
chili.
prefer Hormel, but Wolf Brand's pretty good.
Yeah, and it's no beans, so it's real chili.
Yeah,
dude,
you're welcome.
This is
Beans don't go in
Texas?
chili.
Oh, bro, sardines. These actually are really good in the Louisiana hot sauce, as long as they're like
That's disgusting.
No,
Yeah,
it's good.
dude. No, it's not.
Okay, the trick behind sardines are they smell fishy, but they don't.
I don't
taste
like
fishy.
fish to begin
just
with.
don't care.
And my wife is 100% going to steal the mini
The
raviolis.
mini raviolis?
She's a ravioli girl.
I think there's some more.
Oh yeah, there's
I
chicken.
don't think I've ever heard it.
Chicken of the sea.
Ever heard anybody call his wife? She's a ravioli
She's
girl.
a ravioli. Have you seen her? And then some chopped clam.
Chopped clams, and I think there's ramen in there too.
Yeah, dude, I am actually stoked with this.
There you go, man. Your next oil field trip is funded food wise.
Yeah, I thought for sure whoever got Scotty would do a.
I was going to,
a
but-
drain plug on a chain or
No,
something.
but Chase is actually a good friend, and
Yeah.
he got me something I can actually
Yeah.
use. I
I mean,
appreciate
I feel
it.
like I got something I could actually use.
You're welcome. And it made fun of you at the same time. It's just a win-win-win.
No, y'all laughed at it. I'm actually super
Yeah.
excited.
I was actually not sure. Like, I was like, he's either going to like absolutely just love this or be like, yeah, okay, I don't really eat this stuff. But like, no.
No, I
He's
actually
like-
eat this
he's
stuff.
like-
I
he's like,
literally
yeah.
eat this stuff.
All right, let's do FXR predictions for 2026, and we'll try to call Keefer and see if he actually answers. And
Yeah, because he's out west.
early
again,
Christmas
isn't he?
present. Nobody's getting fired from the show. Tricked you, got you.
Boo. FXR is designed by racers for racers with industry-leading fit, finish, and performance. Progression is the name of the game with every new piece created. At FXR, we push our brand to the next level to provide you with the best product possible. Used by the Muck Off FXR Club MX Yamaha team, Malcolm Stewart, Garrett Marchbanks, Mike Brown, Brock Tickle, Kris Keefer, and many more. FXR has core moto roots. Visit fxrracing.com or go to your local dealership to see the complete 25 line, including Helium and Revo.
Okay, speaking of FXR, did you see anybody in the chat that wanted the shirt?
Oh yeah, they've been talking about it.
I've
You gotta
gotten
win? You gotta
I've
pick?
gotten some comments.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with Niall Diggs.
Okay.
I don't know if he wears a large or not, so you have to let me know. But he had some good comments. One
But
of
did they
them,
say they wanted the shirt? That was kind of my thing.
only one person really did, but I just said
Oh.
I told him that I was going to pick it off
Okay.
the comments.
Okay.
Yeah.
He when Tay the sock guy that lives in Australia,
Table Jam?
when he got on the chat, he said it smells like kangaroo shit in here.
Huh.
He also said because we have Damaged Donnie, who's known for being out of pocket.
Okay.
And we said something came up about Haley's comment, and then he said Donnie snorts comment. So I thought that was funny.
He said he
And
doesn't
then-
fit a large, so
Oh, he doesn't fit a large. Okay. And then he said that Chase needs to get a Dr. Pepper tramp stamp.
I'll
All right. If Niall does not want the shirt, which it sounds like he doesn't because he can't wear it.
What about let me hear from Wappa Choppa. Are you a large? Because he said we were talking about Guns N' Roses.
If you want the large shirt,
all right. Well,
that's
I thought it was my choice, but I guess
well,
okay. Fuck that. I guess
you can't.
Maybe
what
you
if you
should
just
have
keep
fired
picking
him.
people that don't
Maybe so.
can't wear it?
Okay. Well, then we'll just
So
keep going.
If Wappa Choppa can wear it, and that's your next
Wappa.
guy, then that's perfect.
Wappa, come through.
Yep. Let me know.
Sound off.
Okay.
Please.
Predictions for 2026. So here is the first topic. How many winners will we see 450 class in 2026 Supercross? 2025 saw
We're going to write this down.
Super.
I've got my list right here. Yep. So I'll go first since I already wrote mine down. I'm going to say total of 5 winners.
Ooh.
Jet, Chase, Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac, Hunter Lawrence. Those are my 5. Okay.
Eli doesn't. You said Eli?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 6 and add Kenny in there.
Okay. Give me a second then. So Chase has 6.
Do you have to have the name?
My list
Yeah.
plus Kenny. TJ, you go next. Who?
Four.
And if you don't want to give names, that's fine. You don't have to.
Well, my thoughts were 4. I think it's going to be like obviously Jet and Chase, and I was just thinking like 4. I think it was going to be a low year with Jet and Chase.
So those
Cooper,
2 and a couple.
and Cooper for sure, and then maybe somebody else. Like I genuinely, I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
There's the. I mean, you're gonna. I think Eli can beat Hunter if he's, I don't know.
Let's not spend a ton of time saying why. Let's just do our predictions and we'll check them out.
I'll say 4.
Okay, Scotty.
How many?
We had 7 last year.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go 7 again.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there,
That'd be a good
okay,
year.
so
That'd be a good year.
without going too deep, like give me a couple that might not be so obvious because 4 or 5 of them are pretty obvious. Like give me, do you have 1 or 2 that you're
I think you'll get a random one from like AP, Justin Cooper, Malcolm, somewhere around there, and I think
race maybe.
So
I think Hunter will get one too,
AP,
along with
Malcolm. And, who's the other one you said?
Hunter.
Hunter, like Hunter possibilities.
J Coop.
Yeah, J Coop, and then Jed will get one, Chase will get one, Tomac will get one, and probably Roxon.
Okay, this one I almost feel will be unanimous, but maybe not. 450 champ. TJ.
Jet.
Scotty.
I don't want. I want to pick different than what
You
can.
I mean,
I think
I
it's going to
just decided
actually
to pick
happen.
with
What
what
do
I
you think's going to actually going to happen?
I'm going to go Eli.
Okay, ET
Ooh.
Jet.
and Jet. And if you guys want to get in on these predictions and give us yours, obviously maybe you have to back up, listen to the show again. Use that contact form on MotoXpod.com.
You didn't pick Coop? I figured you would have learned your lesson by now.
To win the title?
Yeah.
He doesn't usually go back to back. And
I guess you're right. That's a good point.
Or, I say usually he's never gone back to back. Doesn't mean he can't, but no, that's not who I'm predicting. Okay, first time winners, both classes.
Jalik.
Let's keep going in the same order because that's how I'm writing them down. So quit interrupting.
You said
He went first last time.
Well, I got to read mine so people. know
Oh,
what
no
I'm
one
picking.
cares about you.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody cares. Hunter's going to win one. Jalik, Pierce, Ryder D.
I think they're.
It's not just one. You're just picking how many times?
Yeah, if you think there's going to be 20, it can't be 20 obviously, but yeah, anybody that you feel like will win a races first race this season, tell me.
I think Jalik is my for sure. I think those other guys you name maybe, but
Yeah.
I am.
So you're only going.
I'm just going to say Jalik.
Okay, Scotty.
Oh, going back to earlier, you can add RJ into that group of people who could possibly be the 7th.
Sure. Okay.
First time winners. Yeah, I like those. I think Ryder D.
Okay.
I think Hunter will win one. That's not really like out of the box.
Doesn't have to be.
I think that I'm trying to think of other. Hymus has won one, right?
I don't know. Did you not write your list down?
No.
Okay.
Hymus has won one, right?
I feel like he has won a race. I'll look, double check. But
He won the Mutter, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he won one.
Yeah, I think he won something.
I don't
All
know.
right, we'll just go with those then.
Okay. Chase.
I'm gonna say 2, Hunter and Ryder D. Get a win.
I like your Jalik pick though.
Yeah,
That's a
I think
good
I
one.
do too, but it's been so many years where he gets something happens.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't put
and
him
I
in
think
there.
he's riding east because he's not 100% yet.
Yeah.
But, okay. Biggest surprise, and this could be
Hymus won last year.
this could be almost anything that you feel like a surprise, just something we can look back and go, oh yeah, that did happen. So I'll give you mine, and yours don't have to be even in the same ballpark, but Joey Savacci's best career finish in the Supercross race is 8th in 2019. I think he gets a 7th or better this year. If Lux Turner comes back healthy, I think he will just be a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be really good. He'll compete for podium or top fives and podiums. And then I went back to Ryder D, gets a win, and he top 5 overall. I don't think he's top 5 overall ever. So those are mine. TJ, do you have anything that stands out?
Yeah, I think that Ferry will get a podium.
Tim Ferry?
Yes,
Evan?
Tim Ferry will get a podium.
Evan Ferry?
Evan Ferry.
That is, okay. That
You think
would
you
be
get a
surprise.
podium?
I think he'll get a podium.
Wow.
I've been watching him at the arena cross stuff. Yeah. The kid has got some speed. All he's going to need is a good start, and I think
Anything else?
No, probably not. No.
Okay. Scotty?
I think that Chase is going to be a lot better on the Cowit than everybody expects. That's going to be. Would you call that a surprise?
No.
Not in my opinion, because I haven't heard anybody think he's going to not do well. So.
Okay, then here, let me take it.
Isn't he already complaining about the bike?
No.
Oh.
Let me say this.
Eli is complaining.
We will be surprised that Chase has more wins than Jet.
Okay.
That's a surprise for sure.
I think if anybody could do it, I think he's the one.
Yeah. Because my pick for the season winner was just what I want to happen. I want Eli to win, but I don't think that that's the actual going to be the actual thing. I really think Chase can do it.
Any other surprises?
I think the 250 class is going to be wide open, and I think that we're going to be surprised at how much competition Hayden has.
I would be surprised.
I don't think he's just going to dominate.
Really?
Well, yeah, I think that coast. I mean, it's probably going to have Max, Levi.
Yeah,
that's going to be. He's on the West Coast.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Chase.
Marchbanks does better than we think.
What do we think?
I was gonna say he gets 2 top 5s Supercross, and he battles for close to a podium.
So consistently top 5.
I mean, I'm saying he's getting 2 all year, but he's consistently in the top 10.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've got one more.
I wouldn't be off on that, like consistently top 5.
Mookie will win another race.
I mean,
like
I
in
could
that
say
battle.
it, but
In that battle.
Yeah, I don't know that he holds on and gets 2. He finishes top 5 twice, like more than
Would
twice.
that be a surprise?
But he'll be around there.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, to me, I didn't pick him as a winner, right? So,
Who's that?
Yeah, Mookie.
That was one of my other surprises.
Okay.
Again.
I could see him getting a podium.
Two more topics, and then we're going to try to call Kris. Biggest disappointment, or who will be disappointed? What would be a disappointment? Mine was Justin Barcia was 10th in 2025. No improvement. Now I don't know if that would really be a disappointment.
No improvement is almost
because it's
kind
a
of a
new
net
team,
gain.
a new bike.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe those expectations aren't really even there.
Yeah.
I think he has those expectations to probably be better. Also, he's coming off an injury, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's not a good one for me, but that's what I put down, and that's really the only one I put down.
I had 2.
Yeah. Go ahead, TJ.
I think the Ducatis are going to struggle.
Okay.
And
that would be disappointing to them for sure.
Yeah, for them. Yeah, I think those it's going to be like a surprising struggle.
Okay.
It's the best chassis France has ever rode.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard that too. Anyways, and I don't think Deegs is going to win the championship.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think what you're saying, as far as he's going to have a whole bunch of competition. I just think, somebody's just going to clean him. Or I
think he'd have his hands full with Anstie in the kitchen.
I saw a stat earlier where
he
hasn't missed a race since he started. I think he turned pro.
Yeah. Oh, he hasn't?
No. From sitting one out, nothing. He's made every race 3 seasons in a row. It's like 73 different races.
Genuinely get upset how good that kid is, and then how good of an interview he is, and the whole package. Like sometimes it upsets me.
Got it. Disappointment.
I think that after the season that he had last year and how much potential it showed, I think Cole Davies is going to have a sophomore slump, and I think we're going to be a little disappointed in where he's at. And I think we'll also be. coming off of just what he went through, I think we'll be a little sadly, we'll be a little disappointed in AP. I don't think he's going to have that raw speed where he is one of the fastest guys like he has at the beginning of this season the last 2 years. Could be dead wrong, but
yeah. Well, obviously that's
going off of what he's been going through, I just don't know.
Chase.
I think Tomac struggles. I disagree. Maybe between bike, he's already kind of not happy with the bike. From what
I haven't heard that.
I mean, I saw somebody talking about it.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that. I think
maybe it was team.
He said that the situation overseas was tire choice and stuff.
Okay.
So, but I don't know if that's true.
Well, I think he ends up struggling.
I think they're going to have problems with that shock.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm alluding
But
to.
is that the only one?
That's the only one.
Okay. All right. Last topic. How many factory riders make all 17 rounds? Now, somewhere. Okay. So we talked about this before the show and how many factory riders are there. Here, for you guys listening, is the list of what we're calling factory riders. Honda, Jet and Hunter. This is 450 class, obviously. Yamaha, Cooper Webb, Justin Cooper. Kawasaki, Chase Sexton, Garrett Marchbanks. Suzuki, Ken Roxon, Jason Anderson. We're not including Triumph because we have not been told for sure who's going to ride for that team in the 450 class. Ducati's, Barcia, Ferrandis, Betas, Benny, and Oldenburg. KTM, Eli, AP, Prado. Husky, RJ, and Malcolm. So that's the 17 riders. How many make all 17 rounds? Thought I wrote down a number. I'm going to say 14.
Oh, like that's
I'm
high.
going to go 12.
Okay, TJ says 12. Scotty?
9.
Okay, Chase?
7.
I literally put 7 on my deal, and then I get that when he's reading it off, I'm like,
I put 3, but I was thinking all the way through like outdoors too.
Yeah, Supercross only for these predictions. We'll do new predictions for outdoors.
Yeah. Anyway, I was on board with what you're saying, but then he read the list.
I think 7's the number, honestly.
He may be right.
Yeah.
That would be a good over under.
Like, it'd be a good over under.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. Sorry, working on something.
Yep. So we need to. What we should do.
Niles said 2 made it last year, but that wasn't just for Supercross. That was
for the whole series, the whole season. Yeah.
All right, we got a special guest on the line, guys. He's going to be brought to you tonight by FXR. Okay, FXR is designed by racers for racers with industry-leading fit, finish, and performance. Progression is the name of the game with every new piece created. At FXR, we push our brand to the next level to provide you with the best product possible. Used by Muckhoff FXR Club MX Yamaha, Garrett Marchbanks, Malcolm Stewart, and the man on the phone, our very good friend, Kris Keefer. What's up, Keefer?
Coming on stage.
All right.
Is Keefer.
Great.
All right.
Great introduction for you guys got a discount code?
We do not.
All right, use KKMX165, everybody. KKMX165 for the code.
Tell them Dark sent you.
Yeah, tell them Dark Side sent you. All right, you told me you wanted me to call you. I gave you a little heads up. We've talked about this crash thing a little bit on the show already, but what you got?
Just want to know why we got a 250F.
Yep.
You said it's safer, is what I like, and then we're wadding it up, and then every time you seem to crash, I hear I broke my ribs, I cracked my ribs.
Yep.
What are we doing for chest protection, for one? And two, why are we wadding up so early on this brand new bike?
Okay, so I'm wearing the Alpinestars A1.
Okay, which is not even a chest protector. It's a roost deflection. Okay.
Yep. So that's what I'm wearing. I did go to the Fox one. I can't remember the name of that you suggested.
Race frame?
Yes, the race frame. So I kind of go back and forth, but still. Dude, I just hit. So here's what happened.
Okay, good.
This will be the third time I've told the story, but that's okay. I let my ego get the better of me. I went to roll into the track where I ride all the time, and my buddy who owns the track said, "Hey, man, make sure you take that sight lap." I built a new jump. Like, yep, no problem. So the jump, I look back and I can see the double. It's at the end of the track. And when I go the other direction beside it over the little triple, I jump the triple and I look over at it. I'm like, yeah, it's just a little double, no big deal. So I come out of the corner, I hit the jump. Right. Very, very, very soft landing. He hadn't packed it in, and the bike stopped, and my body did not.
I'm not even laughing. I'm just like,
I was. That's a good friend.
How many times have you? How many laps have you done so far?
Not even one.
Yeah, it didn't make a full lap. That was
okay. This is okay. Got it.
Yeah,
great.
It's stupid.
So everybody out there listening to the MotoXpod show, Take a few laps. I always tell Aiden this, and I'm going to tell you this because you're like my child too. You get the jump down. Okay, fine. What you did wasn't bad. The fact that you did it early is what was bad. So learn what the track's offering. Is it soft? Is there pockets? Is there kickers on one side? Is there dirt clogs? Figure all that shit out within 3 to 4 or 5 laps, and then work on your double.
Yeah, man. I know this.
No, Keefer, we'd rather be 50 years old and have an ego against your buddy that you've known since high school.
Yeah. I was like, you can't tell me.
You just got there. Have the ego at the end of the day. Like throw some shade at the end of the day or make a bet. I mean, you just got there, dude.
I know, man. Dude, it was dumb, Chris.
I love these stories. I need it to keep happening.
It was dumb. I know that. I know better, but I don't know what to tell you. I was trying to be too cool for the room. What you got?
Why is it your rib? It's always your ribs,
bro. I don't know
because he's like 12 foot tall and lanky, and it just
I catch the bars a lot.
We need to get a hold of Jeff from Alpine Stars, which I hear he's still around for the Alpine Star media people. Okay, for us, we need to get you we need to get you something like an airbag, dude.
Do you think though that I thought about that while I was laying there? Would that have gone off before I hit the bars? Probably not.
Do you think the bars broke your ribs?
Because as soon as I hit them, I was like, oh, that was it. And then
but I feel like the impact would have imploded the airbag.
Maybe. Yeah.
I wear that Alpine Star chest protector that has like the covers that go around the edges of your around your rib is snapped together. And I think the only problem with that is as lanky as he is, it's only going to cover like the top part of his chest. Like I'm short and fat, so it kind of covers all of my gut and everything. But
I will say, I would rather you see you in the Fox race frame. I know it's a little bit warmer, but it wraps to your body a little bit more. It protects a little bit more. It's more of a chest protector than the A1. Look, I'm a fan of the A1. I wear the A1, but I also know that it's just for Glen Helen rocks. It ain't for me endoing or sticking in the dirt and handlebar jabs, all that shit. I know it's not happening,
I have no issue going back to it. But yeah, look, man, I know you're kind of making fun of me and
I'm not. I'm just really genuinely knowing what the fuck are you doing? Like, I want to know, like, why are you doing this?
But I haven't had a big crash in over like 2 years. I mean, I have been riding a lot safer, a lot more comfortable.
That's the one I ride with.
Spain was the last one, right?
Yeah, Italy, not Spain. Italy.
How Chris does 10 times more riding than you do. How many big crashes where you tweaked something or gotten hurt have you had in the last 3 years, Chris?
Oh, a few. How many, Heather? I mean, how many crashes have I had in 3 years?
That one's like that were like you were being done.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one. Maybe one.
Okay. Well, I've had one also, and so.
Yeah, I wear that.
Really?
I haven't been hurt since Italy.
I feel like you jabbed your ribs somewhere when you were here too. Like, oh, my ribs.
He just cries a lot.
Get removed.
Oh, that was a splinter. Never mind.
That was 3 or 4 years. That was like when I first started at Vitals, Heather.
He doesn't go down that often.
He just does it.
I haven't been crashing much. Yeah. I mean, I haven't even been tipping over hardly at all.
I know. It's not even the crashes that I worry about. It's the judgment of the crashes is what I'm worried about. It's kind of like what it's that's what I'm telling you. It's the same thing as Aiden. Like, I have to fucking like explain the things that you're doing and then try not to do that again.
Yeah.
You know?
Look, man, I know that was a dumb decision. Trust me. Like, it's not going to happen again.
Kiefer, you haven't even heard the best part yet.
What?
What is it?
He had to have the ambulance come get him for basically a fart / turd.
Okay.
So what? What? Hold on. What?
These idiots they can't tell a story. So
that's pretty much the story.
That's the story.
So
you had gas and you called the ambulance?
Yes.
It's not. Listen, the crash happened Saturday.
Okay.
Monday night.
Oh my God.
Monday night. I don't know what time it was. Amber wasn't here. I was in the shower and I started getting a stomach pain that was unfucking real. Like, yeah, bro. So I started I guess I turned white because I called I was in incredible pain. I was shaking. I was so cold, and it felt like my stomach was going to explode. So I called my neighbor across the street. He's a nurse, and he came over and he's like, dude, I'm calling an ambulance. You are white. You don't look good. And yeah, dude, but when they got here, by the time they got here, 20 minutes later, I was not hurting anymore. It went away.
Totally.
Did you shit
No.
or fart? What was it?
No, I didn't. So this was 2 days later. I hadn't shit since the crash.
Were you on pain meds or something?
Not enough. I took 2 Saturday night, 1 Sunday night. That's it.
But you don't take them, so that's
So-
enough.
I don't think 3.
3 is not enough to do that. No way. So
I bet you're wrong, dude. I bet
Okay.
you it is. It does. You could take 1 and it's still going to slow your shit down.
maybe then. So I did go to the emergency room, not an ambulance. I told them, screw it, I'm better. I'm sorry, whatever. I went the next day because the EMT was like, look, man, you could have
Right. Yeah. Of course.
what do you call it? Like a what do you call it when you fucking piss out a
Kidney stone.
A urethra.
kidney stone?
Oh, kidney stone?
Kidney stone, yeah,
It could be something like that. He said, go get a CT. So I did go the next day. Right before I went to get the CT, I did go to the bathroom, and then the CT showed nothing on my stomach. It did. He did say, okay, on the CT, we can see that you do have 2 fractures of your ribs. Because Saturday, the doctor said, I can't tell if you do or not because you've had so many. But anyway,
Dark side.
So
Dark side.
Yeah.
For whatever I'm telling you right now,
Yeah, man.
do not tell Steve this fucking
it's too
story.
late, dude. It's too late. It's been told on here. Somebody that listens is going to tell him. I knew that.
I am not even going to say it because
I know, but
look,
a listener will do me dirty. That's just what they're going to do.
if someone goes and tells Steve that you went to the hospital because you had a turd inside your stomach, dude.
Well,
Fart side.
Yeah,
here's
we're
the
calling
thing.
him fart side now.
I don't really give a shit what he says. At that time, I thought my stomach was
Listen,
gonna
you
explode.
turned white because you were freaking out and you probably got
No,
anxiety.
I wasn't.
because you
I was
started
super
tripping balls.
calm, man. I was not freaking out. I was like, something's wrong for sure, but I don't freak out with stuff like that. Like I was like, Hattie. I told Hattie to get me some blankets because I was freezing, and I got to make some phone calls. So I called my neighbor, and he called 911.
It's all over. It's a big one.
Man, dark.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man,
Tot.
the next time you have that pain, lay on your left side.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Because we were cycling when
Yeah, listen to this. Listen to this.
I was
Check
laying
this
on
out.
my left side because my right side's broke.
Oh.
But go ahead. Finish your story, though.
we were cycling one time with Greg, and Greg started having these gnarly pains. And he's like, I just got to stop. So we stopped.
Yeah, he went dark side on us.
And I'm like, Greg, lay on your left side. I'm like, just lay on your left side. It's going to help. And he laid there for about 5 minutes and he farted. He was like, oh, that helped. I feel so much better. He's like, what is it with the left side? I'm like, I don't know, man, but just lay on your left
Hey, dude,
side.
listen, I'm just happy you're okay. I don't want to see you hurt, but I also want you to learn from your mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't,
You don't, though. Every time you got hurt like this, it's because you overrode.
We should go on Bradshaw.
I don't feel like
Listen, you don't need this intake boot anymore. I'm out on the intake boot. Sorry.
Stop it.
Hey, Keefer. So
Yeah.
you talk about, you tell Aiden all the time to, hey, take a couple of laps, this and that. How do you this is like kind of on the subject but off. How do you cross it with him wanting to be pro with those guys? That you have to learn that you can't take a sight lap almost. If you're going to, with qualifying, that was the thing that we struggled with Doc as he was coming up once he turned pro, because he spent his whole amateur career, take a few laps, get rolling. Yep. You don't have that time, especially now. Look at Supercross. You don't even have free practice anymore. What is your thoughts on how you teach somebody to just drop the hammer the moment they roll on the track?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. So I think what we're talking about here and what you're saying about your son is two different things. When you go to the races, right, I feel like arena cross, supercross, whatever, you walk the track, you kind of know, you look around for pockets. I've taught Aiden early on when he was little to like look on the sides of the track in case you do have to bail out, where you can bail out on.
Yeah.
But as far as like, dark side doing these things, he has the time. And with Aiden, if we're at a local race, and he doesn't know the track, it's easy to figure out where the soft spots are within a lap or two. Now, Supercross, arena cross is different because you have time to walk the track, look around. So the judgment of jumps and things, I'm not worried about for Aiden. It's all the the things other people can't see is like kickers on the faces of a jump or soft pockets like with dark sided. Those are the things that I tell Aiden to look for early, you know,
Right.
but like the judgment of like, hey, I got to jump a triple, that's up to them. Like they'll do that fine, you know. Like I feel like that is it's way easier for those guys to do that because they're so good versus what I call not respecting where you're at.
Right.
Darkside didn't respect the dirt he was on. He didn't fucking know it, right? So there you go. You land a foot or 2 foot past where you're supposed to. Soft pocket, boom, you learn.
Yeah. No.
And I've done it, but I done it when I was 15.
Right. Well,
You know?
I just meant as far as like, how do you take a like somebody going pro like your son from amateur to pro to learn that the moment you hit the track, it's full intensity? Because we spend their whole childhood teaching them, hey, slow down, take your time. But then whenever they want to go pro, they have to be balls to the walls the moment they touch the track.
Yeah, I guess mine is more of like balls to the walls for, like I said, safety versus like soft pockets, things like versus like, hey, we're training to do this. Like he's trained to do that in certain circumstances. Outdoors, you don't have to do that as much. You have a little bit of time. I think that what we're talking about is more supercross and motocross, and that can be trained, you know, from. It obviously ain't going to come from me because I don't have that. So I leave that up to Tickle. Tickle can handle that part of Aiden.
Gotcha.
I'm out.
Well, Kris.
Hey,
that's
real
my
quick story. So this reminds me of a story. I was with when I did the A-Ray challenge at Western with Steve years ago. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Aiden was on a YZ85. So same thing. He got onto the track and he just got on it. And we just see across the desert this cloud and we see the bike going over, you know, just wadding. So I run over there and then, you know, A-Ray, Steve follows me and I see that I get over there and I kind of see what happened. I see where the marks were. I see what he hit. I see he's off the track. And then I make sure he's okay. And then immediately just start yelling and ripping Aiden's ass. And I freaked A-Ray out. A-Ray's like, holy fuck, dude. You went straight. I've never seen you that mad before. But I was so pissed because he didn't look on the edges of the track and there was big, huge dirt clogs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he clipped one and then swapped and endoed off to the track in the water truck lane.
Ooh.
So that's when A-Ray always brings this up to me. He's like, dude, I look on the side of the tracks now, dude, when I go riding. That's all I do is look on the side of the tracks. In case But that's what reminds me of something like what Darkside did. Like,
lots of lessons.
You got to chill, dude. Our T levels are low, bro. We don't need to do that, you know?
You're right.
I've seen you ride at Steve's. You do, like, you know that track very well. You ride it all the time. And you do go out there a little too confident on the first couple laps. Like,
probably so.
You blitz the whoops the first lap. You jump everything the first lap. You definitely do that out there.
Yeah, I do that out there too. But
Yeah, me too.
Not
A little bit.
Not with the new jump.
Yeah.
Well, Kris, anything else?
What else do I got? Nope.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you're okay. I
I'm
want to
good.
talk about your ribs. I want to talk to you about chest protection. Make sure you're wearing the right thing. But yeah, just want to, parent my other child in Texas. Want to make sure you're okay, man.
Let me ask you this: we just did our
Not my brother husband, no.
We just did our 2026 predictions. We took a couple topics. Let me ask you on 2 of them. All right, we'll see what your thoughts are. How many winners in the 450 class in Supercross do we have in 2026? We had 7 in 2025.
Yeah, dude. We did the Racer X Supercross
Oh, you
preview
did the same
shows.
thing?
Well, no, but this question came up. It wasn't on the show, but honestly, and this is probably not a popular, I think there's going to be 3.
Okay, yeah, you gave the lowest number. TJ said 4. I said 5. I didn't tell these guys they had to give rider names. Just give me a number. But I think Jet, Chase, Cooper, Eli, and Hunter gets his first win.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like, here's the thing: I think Jet just goes on a tear. Honestly,
hope not.
And because he's on a bike that they don't need to test much. They know what's going on. These other guys that are a threat for wins are on new bikes. Besides, even Cooper Webb, his bike's, it's still new. They have a lot of testing time on it. So you have a Jet that's already awesome. And now he's on a bike that he's comfortable on.
Right.
And you have these other guys that are learning the bike a little bit more. So Jet, Chase, Cooper Webb.
Okay, I'll write that down. Jet, Chase, Coop.
I would love to add Eli in there, but
Yeah.
I just don't know, you know?
Okay, all right. One more then. First-time winners, either class. Clearly, you don't think anybody in the 450 class. You got any first-time winners in the 250 class? I said Jalik, Pierce, and Ryder D. I think all three of them get a win this year.
Pierce for sure gets one.
Okay.
Man, I think that's it.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
I think that's it. It's going to be hard. Deegs is on West, right?
Yeah.
So
that's
that's
yeah.
Deegs and Kitchen will be
And Anstie.
the guys, I think. Anstie. And then, I don't think anybody on the East is going to I think Jalik will be good, but I don't know if he'll win, at least in Supercross.
Yeah. Okay. So. Well, I appreciate you coming on here and trying to give me advice.
Parent you up, man.
You always do. Tell Mom I said thank you.
Just trying to take some time for you. It's typing a 2,000-word document, and just wanted to make sure you're okay.
2,000 words. You hear that, guys?
How many words have you written in the last month?
Dude, I'm a filmer.
Actually, I did write something recently.
You did write something?
Yeah, it was like over 1,500.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, I'm a filmer.
What's it like to be a civilian now? What's it like?
I mean, I don't. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. I feel like we're still putting out some decent content. We're doing shows, so going to be.
Are you doing articles
races.
or you're just doing shows?
We're all supposed to be writing stuff.
Some of us have been writing.
We haven't been writing as much as we need to, but yeah,
some of us have been writing more than the others.
I did just a story on the Blue Crew Invitational, and I do stuff every so often. I'm not doing it. Definitely not doing it consistently like I need to be.
I'm a dumb photographer. Leave me alone.
The funny thing is I'm probably the worst grammar and speller here in the group. But
probably.
I enjoy writing, so yeah.
Yeah. So we're working on stuff, Chris. We do stuff on the website.
I visited your website when you changed it. It looks clean. Looks good. Yeah,
we had Scotty over here. His buddy does IT stuff and built us the website, and it looks nice. And we're definitely not putting enough stuff up right now, but once the season starts, I'll be doing weekly stuff.
What races are you going to?
For sure, A1, Arlington, Houston, Nashville, Birmingham, possibly Cleveland, because that's I got told that's like a rock and roll themed race, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I'm gonna try to do that. So those ones for sure.
We talked shit about your rock and roll. On the show.
I heard you said I'm not rock and roll. I'm not punk rock.
You're not rock and roll, dude.
You don't know punk rock, bro. I am. And
dude, I know punk rock, dude.
What do you know about punk rock?
I know bubblegum punk, dude. That's what I know.
Exactly. Chick punk.
Yeah.
You don't know about like the Misfits and Black Flag and the Ramones.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
That's
music,
punk.
Dude.
That's real punk rock.
You know what's punk? Not liking punk. That's fucking punk.
Okay. Yeah. You know what's punk? Fly with the Seagulls or something. You
know what's punk, dude? Blood Docs. Those are punk. That's punk, dude.
That's punk rock right there.
Your finger heal up yet?
No.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I just listened later, but that was pretty funny.
Like $5 would have got y'all one of those little deals that you use for like diabetes.
Oh yeah,
that would have been.
It doesn't
nothing
hurt near as bad.
Wouldn't hurt nothing. Instead, y'all take a sword to your finger.
I actually, I sliced it up a little bit. It was good. Blood Doc was good. I was blood docking, dude.
Yeah. Did Heather sign too?
Well, hey, you guys have a Merry Christmas. Yep. Enjoy the holidays. Dark Side, I hope your ribs get better.
They will.
And hope it doesn't, impede on your sexual performance.
I knew that was coming.
Is he staying here for A1?
Oh, yeah. You staying here for A1 or are you just going to blow us off because you're cool?
I'm going to fly in Friday morning and then I'm flying out Sunday. So I probably will just stay by the stadium.
See, I don't go, babe.
I don't have vacation days yet. I can't take extra days and do that.
You have to take a vacation day to drive to the high desert once you land in fucking Ontario.
Well, I'm going to land Friday morning. I'm going to go straight to the stadium for press, and then be there until 4 or 5 o'clock. I mean,
he's got to save.
I'll tell you what. I could drive up Friday night and have dinner, but I mean, I'm.
Wow. No, it's cool, man. We don't need pity.
He's got to save vacation days for when his ribs are blown out.
We don't need pity, dude. It's all right, man. You just do you, Dark. It's fine.
Chris is so good at the guilt trip.
We have to make him be like Weege and save MotoXpod some money and like just sleep in the airport and all that kind of stuff. We're training him.
It's not coming out of our checks. What does it matter?
Yeah, he could save money, just stay here for free. But I mean, whatever, that's cool.
Dude, it's like an hour and a half drive.
It's not that far.
All right, bro. All right, blood dog it up then, man.
Just a little hike up the mountain.
Love you.
All right, love you guys. See ya.
All right, have a good night, dude. Thanks, Chris.
All right.
Yeah. Kris Keefer brought to you by FXR, and that's our show.
Can we go home now?
I think
Super long show.
I'm done for the year. I'm taking the rest of the year off.
It was long, wasn't it?
Yeah,
2 hours, 46 minutes.
I'm not going to see you guys till next year.
Oh, thank God.
All right, guys. That is MotoXpod for 2025. I want to thank Max Anstie, Demartile, Demartile, Kris Keefer, the three of you.
I want to thank our live chat. Our live chat this year has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're listening on, what do you call it, like the archive or on a podcast app, every now and then hop over here, jump in the live chat. These guys are awesome. They make the show honestly like 10 times better than Dark ever could.
Facts.
Fair enough.
HCR.
All right, I want to thank Racetech, Yamaha Motor USA, Guts Racing, X Brand, FXR,
HCR,
ETS Racing
Pod
Fuels,
Pirates,
T-Boat USA, Grill Your Ass Off, Cherubies USA. Other than that, guys, we'll be back in 2026.